Just wait. Wait for the perfect time, then attack. Don't give up what you want, take it back. Wait for the perfect time, then attack. Do what you have to do, make it last.
I'm Eamon.
I'm Merlin.
And we're a gay.
And his NB.
Are you a reality television connoisseur?
Do you like it discussed from an LGBTQ lens?
If so, A Gay and His NB is the podcast for you.
Hear us break down all your favorite guilty pleasure reality shows from Bravo, Drag Race, and just about everything in between.
Listen to A Gay and His NB on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts.
Sidekick Media Services. We are your sidekick in business for social media, video production, and more. Find out more at sidekickmediaservices.com.
I'm Eamon.
I'm Merlin.
And we're a gay.
And his NB.
Are you a reality television connoisseur?
Do you like it discussed from an LGBTQ lens?
If so, A Gay and His NB is the podcast for you.
Hear us break down all your favorite guilty pleasure reality shows from Bravo, Drag Race, and just about everything in between.
Listen to A Gay and His NB on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts.
Sidekick Media Services. We are your sidekick in business for social media, video production, and more. Find out more at sidekickmediaservices.com.
I'm Eamon.
I'm Merlin.
And we're a gay.
And his NB.
Are you a reality television connoisseur?
Do you like it discussed from an LGBTQ lens?
If so, A Gay and His NB is the podcast for you.
Hear us break down all your favorite guilty pleasure reality shows from Bravo, Drag Race, and just about everything in between.
Listen to A Gay and His NB on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts.
Sidekick Media Services. We are your sidekick in business for social media, video production, and more. Find out more at sidekickmediaservices.com.
I'm Eamon.
I'm Merlin.
And we're a gay.
And his NB.
Are you a reality television connoisseur?
Do you like it discussed from an LGBTQ lens?
If so, A Gay and His NB is the podcast for you.
Hear us break down all your favorite guilty pleasure reality shows from Bravo, Drag Race, and just about everything in between.
Listen to A Gay and His NB on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts.
Sidekick Media Services. We are your sidekick in business for social media, video production, and more. Find out more at sidekickmediaservices.com.
I'm Eamon.
I'm Merlin.
And we're a gay.
And his NB.
Are you a reality television connoisseur?
Do you like it discussed from an LGBTQ lens?
If so, A Gay and His NB is the podcast for you.
Hear us break down all your favorite guilty pleasure reality shows from Bravo, Drag Race, and just about everything in between.
Listen to A Gay and His NB on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts.
Sidekick Media Services. We are your sidekick in business for social media, video production, and more. Find out more at sidekickmediaservices.com.
You are buying in to Ambion's Big Ass BBQ 5. So shortly at 8 p.m., you will see all of our championships defended here at 880 Wrestling, including our big main event. Brandon St. James, the 880 champion, defending against Jamie Jamison in a steel cage. Before we get to the 8 p.m. hour, some buy-in action. Introducing team number 1.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to 880 Wrestling's biggest event of the summer, the buy-in for MV Young's Big Ass BBQ 5. And what a way to kick things off. I'm Eamon Payne alongside professional Paul Michael.
Cavalcade of roads. First, Intern Mitch. The Viking Rover Gunnar Bergmann. Dragon Dragonheart, Jim Finley. Ricky Harway. And eating your lunch, ABBS.
Getting set for 10-person tag team action here. Eamon, great to be with you here on the buy-in. At the top of the hour, of course, we will have multiple championship matches here for 880 Wrestling, but we're getting the action started early here. And what a team this is, captained by the generational prospect, Mitch.
And their opponents.
That is quite the title, Paul. And I don't know if I can attribute that to intern Mitch over here, but you know, some fluke victories nonetheless. They're going to have tough competition with this team.
First, they are the Bearcat, Keith Haught. And he just smoked another one, Dooby. Honeybird and Threshold. And Chaz Monroe.
Bearcat Keith Haught leading the artillery in this buy-in 10-person tag team matchup ahead of the main card for MV Young's Big Ass BBQ 5. A rogue gallery of individuals, but if anything, that really speaks to what 880 Wrestling is all about. Very much the misfits all across this roster, and you'll see them later tonight on the main card, IndyWrestling.us, and on YouTube if you're a premium member.
What a interesting collection of talent this is on both sides. This should be an extremely interesting matchup, Eamon.
Intern Mitch with his good wrestling slacks, it appears, going to start things off. Kind of a listless, so to speak, following the sudden and unexpected departure of some guy named John. Now, intern Mitch trying to weasel his way closer to the TNF champion, Marco Narciso, who we will see in action later tonight, actually opening our event here on the main card, as Marco will be defending that TNF championship against Elijah Love and Blizzy Blake.
And that gets started at the top of the hour on IndyWrestling.live and for ringside members of our YouTube channel.
As now ABBS with some of the tightest abs in the world going to deal with Chaz Monroe right now. Cannot take Chaz lightly, incredibly talented in that ring, very agile as we're seeing right there. Nice deep arm drag.
Always great to see Chaz here at the warehouse. Of course, ABBS and Ricky Harway were in action, tag team action last night on Thursday Night Fights. And look at that crossbody by Chaz.
Unsuccessful against Grappaholics, Blizzy Blake and Kristian Robinson, was ABBS and Ricky Harway. Tag now into Dooby. One of the most colorful attires in all of 880 Wrestling, and clearly not a big scouting game going into this matchup, because I would not be targeting, the abs of ABBS, but just as I say that, Dooby going down low, and now eyeing up ABBS here, maybe a little bit hazed right now. Could be some of those extracurricular activities that Dro is known for.
Is this a staring contest? What are we doing here?
Now he's looking for another appearance. Oh, suckering in ABBS. Again, eyeing him up. Able to catch him off guard. Drop kick, rocking ABBS, and now right into the corner of Ricky Harway, straight out of Brooklyn, New York. Incredibly cocky individual, incredibly confident, whichever way you want to put it. Nice drop toe hold there. You got to think a lot of these teams within teams here in this 10-person tag have to be looking at the action later tonight, which we will see, as we have just confirmed, a 10-team gauntlet match for the 880 Wrestling Tag Team Championships. Should be a very interesting night for the champions of the Department of Jocks.
Here comes Bearcat. Keith Haught is the legal competitor now.
Only two there. Kick out by Harway. Keith, a veteran both in the Pittsburgh wrestling scene, but particularly in 880 wrestling. As we see, ooh, Honeybird getting a taste. Maybe some teachings there from the Bearcat with those claws. And now a tag into Jim Finley. Ooh, Dragonheart Jim Finley looking to shift the momentum here, but look at Honeybird. Nice roll through. I was going to say pinning combination, but no, instead trapping the arms. Trying to maneuver over. And now shoulders down. Look at the transitions there by Honeybird. Very skilled in that ring.
Yeah, I was maybe thinking crossface initially, but then kind of transitioned into a pin attempt and now into the sleeper hold.
We got a great show tonight. As Toddy mentioned, our big main event, steel cage match for the 880 Wrestling Championship with tons of history involved. The champion, Brandon St. James, defending against the returning Jamie Jamison.
Only the second time that there has been a cage match in 880 Wrestling. The second time it will be for the 880 Championship. And we learned last night on Thursday Night Fights there will be no escape in that steel cage match. The escape rule is not in effect. And again, that's going to be on your main card here beginning at 8 p.m. Eastern.
Big double team there by Honeybird and Threshold. Threshold in for a cover, and only two. You know, Brandon, like you mentioned, was victorious in that first ever steel cage match here at 880, capturing the championship from Nick's Wilde. But the success record against Jamie Jamison is much different and much more against Satan's favorite Saint. Can Brandon pull out the upset, so to speak, here tonight? Look at this now. Even, I was going to say more than a quadruple team. What's four? What's five? I failed math.
Yeah, I'd love to talk about the exciting event that's upcoming, but we're witnessing a mugging right now. 5-on-1 assault.
Jim Finley back in to work down on Threshold. We also just established last night on Thursday Night Fights the hardcore championship match we will see tonight. Casey Warr, the champion, defending against Gory. What an impact Gory made attacking Casey Warr. I mean, he using that diabolical meat hook. It was a slaughter fest, you could say. Oh, nice slam there by Gunnar Bergmann into the cover.
Yeah, not only did Gory get the better of Casey Warr physically last night, but also had some very pointed comments toward the hardcore champion. I'm interested to see how he got into the psyche, perhaps, of Casey Warr, both from the attack as well as some of the things he had to say.
Big elbow drop there by Bergmann, a big heavy hitter for the Dead Hand Society. Has proven to be a crucial player in Nick's Wilde's games, is now tagged back into Harway.
I have to believe some of Gunnar's brothers in the Dead Hand Society will be part of that Tag Team Championship Gauntlet match later on tonight.
Absolutely. You got to think the Dead Hand Society, you know, been on the ropes, so to speak, in recent weeks. Some thanks to Nick's Wilde's new arch enemy, Remy LeVay, as now, Harway went for the assist from ABBS, and then that sidewalk slam. ABBS now, right to the face of Threshold. Keith Haught trying to get this audience making their way into the warehouse to rally behind Threshold, get them back in this fight. As now Mitch now just picking the bones, which is one of Mitch's strong suits. Oh wait, Schoolboy.
Mitch was horrible to you last night, by the way. I completely abhor his actions. I condemn them.
I've been trying to lose some weight. Oh, series of shoulder tackles here between Haught and Bergmann. Neither able to budge the other. Comes charging, duck under by the Bearcat. And that one takes down Gunnar Bergmann.
Something had to give eventually, and it is the Viking Rover who is down. And Keith Haught in control. Big scoop slam.
Going for that signature knee. Off the ropes. But ABBS trying to cut Keith Haught right off at the pass. And there goes Bergmann. Nice uppercut there, rocking the jaw of Keith Haught. And look at the power of Bergmann here. Able to muscle the Bearcat with ease. Cover. That is the scary strength of Gunnar Bergmann, and a big reason why he is such an important recruit for Nick's Wilde.
Yeah, having Gunnar Bergmann in the ranks has done dividends for the Dead Hand Society as now Harway tags back into the action.
We also got to mention a big return here tonight on the main card. EFFY is back here in 880 Wrestling, and we also found out last night on Thursday Night Fights he will be going head-to-head with Gianni Michael Enrico. What a matchup that's going to be, Paul.
Absolutely one of the stalwarts of the history of 880 Wrestling. The only two-time 880 champion, Gianni Michael Enrico, will take on a name that is just synonymous with independent wrestling in general, one of the biggest names in independent wrestling in the last several years in EFFY, and that's right here tonight on IndyWrestling.live or for ringside members of our YouTube channel.
Oh, ABBS making Jimmy James, our referee's job, that much harder. Getting the distraction there to try to utilize all members of his team to his advantage, and now just choking at the Bearcat here. Keith Haught in worse for wear right now in this moment, desperately needs to make a tag. But if there's anything that anyone knows who has watched 880 Wrestling from the very beginning, it is that there is no one with more fight than Bearcat Keith Haught. Ooh!
Yeah, but they just went face first into those rock hard abs, now with the elbow drop.
Recover hook of the leg. Keith Haught still able to muscle some strength and get a shoulder up. Folks, if you do not want to miss any of the things that we are talking about, be sure to subscribe on IndyWrestling.us. If you are a ringside member on IndyWrestling.us's YouTube, you also get this event as well. It, like I said, is the biggest event for 880 Wrestling of the summer. We got barbecue out the door. It is a party here in the warehouse, and it's going to be a phenomenal night of wrestling. Mitch trying to trade blow for blow here with Bearcat Keith Haught. And look at Keith telling Mitch to bring it on. Oh. Gonna light up that chest.
And that chest was red before this match started, Eamon. Mitch took some punishment last night on Thursday Night Fights.
That's correct. You know, Marco Narciso wanting to save up for that TNF championship earlier. Sunset flip now. Can he muscle over? Oh, well, he's got bigger things to worry about. And I mean bigger. I don't know if we need that replay, but we're going to get it from Sidekick Media Services. Look at that. Oh, right down onto the chest of Mitch. Can Keith make a tag? Oh, Gunnar trying to stop it the best he can. Keith was right there. Able to power free. Tag now into Chaz Monroe. Flaming Spirits going to light up the competition right now. Big Insecurity rocking Bergmann. Telling the competition to bring it on. Big knee strike rocking Mitch right in the jaw. Chaz has to come in with full fire right now as now Harway, much larger competitor, raining down in with shots. Ooh, back into the corner. Tag into Mitch is now, the competition is fed up now. And chaos bubbling over here in the ring.
Things have completely broken down here.
A brawl right out on the floor right in front of us. As we know, the action tends to spill out that way here at 880 Wrestling, but keep an eye on Chaz Monroe. Goes to the air! Take a look one more time at Chaz here. No caution to the wind. Taking out the entire field right now, partners and all, but might be evening the scores. Oh, abs! Big ab slam! Keep an eye now on Honeybird up to the top. Turnbuckle, big cross body. Oh, Ricky Harway in from behind and a handful of hair. That is the deviousness of Harway. Trapping up Honeybird. Oh!
My goodness.
The height by Harway there is now look at threshold. Goes in. Oh, big spear! Cutting Harway in half, but there is Gunnar Bergmann. What is the Viking Rover going to do? Up onto the shoulders, goes threshold.
Bergmann thinking Ragnarok.
And now throw Dooby in. Oh! Little mind games there. Working to Dooby's advantage. Finley in now. Gets Dooby up. Big Falcon Arrow. No competitor able to get an advantage right now is now Keith Haught. Rocky Finley. Oh wait, in comes Mitch. Face first goes Keith Haught. Chaz Monroe shot. Oh, drops Mitch right in the center cover, and that is it.
And here is your winners. Chaz Monroe, Keith Haught, Honeybird, Threshold, Team 880 Wrestling, and of course, Throw Dooby.
Big victory for Keith Haught and friends here on the pre-shows. We take one more look at how Chaz Monroe was able to finish off Mitch. See him stars in that ring. Getting the shoulders down in the clutch.
Yeah, that is the Chaos Breaker there from Chaz Monroe. Ultimately getting the victory and putting Mitch away.
And Mitch might still be out. But we got a great card to come, folks. Go to IndyWrestling.us. Go to YouTube if you're a ringside member. And we will see you on the main card for MV Young's Big Ass BBQ 5.
I'm Eamon.
I'm Merlin.
And we're a gay.
And his NB.
Are you a reality television connoisseur?
Do you like it discussed from an LGBTQ lens?
If so, A Gay and His NB is the podcast for you.
Hear us break down all your favorite guilty pleasure reality shows from Bravo, Drag Race, and just about everything in between.
Listen to A Gay and His NB on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts.
Sidekick Media Services. We are your sidekick in business for social media, video production, and more. Find out more at sidekickmediaservices.com.
I'm Eamon.
I'm Merlin.
And we're a gay.
And his NB.
Are you a reality television connoisseur?
Do you like it discussed from an LGBTQ lens?
If so, A Gay and His NB is the podcast for you.
Hear us break down all your favorite guilty pleasure reality shows from Bravo, Drag Race, and just about everything in between.
Listen to A Gay and His NB on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts.
Sidekick Media Services. We are your sidekick in business for social media, video production, and more. Find out more at sidekickmediaservices.com.
Welcome to MV Young's Big Ass BBQ 5! And as we begin, I would like to introduce our ring announcer for this evening. He's been a very important part of our staff now, and in fact, it is his 1-year anniversary at 880 Wrestling. So put your hands together for our wise owl, Eamon Payton.
Give it up for Tony Tondera, everybody. It's been so grateful for me to be here for 1 full year for 880 Wrestling, because 880 Wrestling is the place to be here in Pittsburgh. And we have our biggest event of the summer happening right now. We're glad you're here. The barbecue is hot, and the wrestling's going to be even hotter. So who's ready for some wrestling? Your opening contest is a triple threat match scheduled for one fall. And it is for the TN.
Look who woke up.
I may have just got my ass kicked, but I am still 880's generational prospect. So just like last night, I'll take it from here, you human garden gnome. Introducing first, accompanied by the intern Mitch and the greatest manager that this company, this city, this world has ever seen. She puts the sweet in honey, and she's a darling. Honey darling. She is accompanying the greatest TNF champion of all time. He is borderline indecent. Marco Narciso!
Hello and welcome everybody to MV Young's Big Ass BBQ 5. To my right, the professional Paul Michaels. I am Toddy Tondera. And we're going to start things off here with a TNF Championship. Last night at the disco before the breakdown, I was accompanied on commentary by Marco Narciso. Now, a couple weeks ago, his right tit, that's what I've said, his champion in training, Elijah Love and Blizzy Blake, will be in this triple threat match. And Paul, what do you think of Intern Mitch? I mean, a horse of a different color. I mean, with leaders by example, he's now floating with these gaggled goons.
Well, I mean, he definitely seems to get way more mic time under this particular internship than he was, of course, with leaders by example. But honestly, so far in my experience, that's actually been a bad thing.
Intern Mitch was taking an extended nap. Didn't have much of a buy-in for himself.
And his opponent.
I guess he woke up at the right time. And let's talk about the champion in training. One of the hottest up-and-coming stars in all of 880 wrestling.
Challenger number 1, being accompanied to the ring by Centurion Hall, fighting out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This is the Playboy, Elijah Love.
One thing I've noticed about these champions in training, I'm talking about Marco Narciso, Elijah Love, Centurion Hall, not so much Intern Mitch, but they all seem to be showcasing their mons pubis this evening, Paul.
It's an interesting way to refer to it, and quite frankly, it's a professional way to refer to it. So I commend you for that.
Thank you, PPM.
And since the title of this event, has profanity in it, I respect what you did
and
there.
And their opponents.
And one of our favorite superstars, he himself has been TNF champion before from those Kush clouds.
Making his way to the ring, fighting out of the Kush clouds of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. He is the Shaman of Smoke, the Cannabis Casanova, Blizzy Blake.
Maybe our longest tenured rivalry in 880 history. Once upon a time, Blizzy Blake and Marco Narciso were tag team champions here at 880, representing the Den of Desire. They've been through whips and chains together. They've fought through the streets of the South Side. They fought through the streets of the Shop and beyond. And tonight in this triple threat match, it might have an opportunity for Blake to recapture that TNF championship that he only had a few weeks ago. But my question is for you, Paul, with Elijah Love and Marco Narciso across from the ring, how does that happen?
Well, that's the thing. I think that as far as Blizzy Blake is concerned, there are so many attributes that you can compliment him on as far as his talent. But I'm not sure that his intelligence is one of them, because in this particular scenario, he has effectively placed himself in a 2-versus-1 handicap match here. I mean, he opted to utilize his rematch clause for the TNF championship in this specific matchup after Elijah Love had already earned the #1 contendership for that title. And Blizzy Blake has put himself in what is essentially a 2-on-1 scenario.
Well, I would pose another question to you, Paul. Wouldn't that show some courage? Wouldn't that show some bravery, some gusto, if you will? Blizzy Blake is a person who speaks with his full chest 100% of the time. And starting off here, big right-hand shots, but as you mentioned, 2-on-1 scenario, but there could only be one winner.
Yeah, how's bravery working out right now?
Well, it's not as bravery may not be as furry as Elijah Love's boots tonight, but be that as it may. Well, they setting up. Oh, big knee. And of course, this is our biggest show of the summer, our 5th barbecue. I've actually been a part of all 5 barbecues, including our first one in New Kensington. Mr. Sorg was there as well. We got hit with a squall. Is that what they call that? A squall that tore everything down, broke a couple tents, but we made it through. 5 years.
I thought a squall had snow in it.
A squall, you know what, Paul? A squall may be snow related. You're correct. Yeah, there could have been snow that day. Who knows? But the only snowballs I see right now is Narciso and Love taking it to the Cannabis Casanova.
Well, of course, Elijah Love is part of that Champions in Training program. Will eventually hold possibly the Neon Gold or some other championship in 880 wrestling, but tonight is seemingly not that night. It's very clear the role of Elijah Love in this match is to capture Blizzy Blake in this 2-on-1 scenario and effectively ensure that Marco is who leaves with the TNF championship as Blizzy gets the full package.
There was a bit of confusion last night on Thursday Night Fights. There was an accusation that it's quite possible that somebody in the Champions in Training put Blizzy Blake's name in the dish that Marco pulled the name out of to defend that TNF championship against. Luckily for the Tits, they got their Neon Gold back, but more on that at 11.
Yeah, not sure about whether it was an accusation or an implication or somewhere in between.
It certainly was an allegation.
But we know that the Green Lottery Committee is still investigating how Blizzy Blake's name was placed in that bowl. It wasn't supposed to be in there.
Still want to know who's on that Green Lottery Committee, that's for certain. But my question is, I mean, we have 2 dominant individuals, very dominant personalities here. If they do take out Blake, will Elijah Love bend the knee, or should I say tilt the skirt to one Narciso?
Well, I mean, that's obvious. That's what's going to happen. I mean, again, it's the Champions in Training program.
Oh! Big crossbody, 2. And I think that is what you do if you're Blizzy Blake. You got to keep 2 of these folks off guard. It only takes 3 seconds to win a match. And you don't need a tag team partner if you can make them collide like that.
Yeah, the only chance Blizzy has is to turn this into a de facto 1v1 as it is here. Because if at any point Elijah and Marco are both on their feet, they're both targeting Blizzy.
Big step up into Gory from the Shaman of Smoke. Oh, big slap across the chest. And this is a moment of opportunity for Blizzy Blake. Marco Narciso is on the outside, so effectively this is a one-on-one contest. Big kip up. The athleticism of Elijah Love landing on his feet. Big arm drag takeover.
It's an effective strategy here by Camp Narciso. Marco gets to take a breather to the outside with Honey Darling and Mitch. And Elijah gets to ensure that Blizzy Blake is still absorbing offense, absorbing punishment in this match.
Intern Mitch and Honey Darling at the same dinner table. Wait a sec. Here comes the Shaman of Smoke, big double boot. High risk, high reward. What does he have in mind here? Big cross body. How you like them apples, Paul?
Again, it's the strategy that Blizzy has to implement here.
Separating the 2 again, as PPM mentioned. Elijah Love still on the outside. Maybe Blizzy's going for that patented 420 frog splash. Oh! There we go! 2! Oh, goodness! Elijah coming off from off panel. Oh, version of an Alabama slam. 2, oh.
Well, this is an interesting development, Toddy.
Well, you can hear what the 880 faithful feel about this conundrum. Oh! Oh! Good God! We have a horse fight.
The Champions in Training program just came unglued, and Blizzy's on the top rope.
They can't find him. Double cross body. Off Blake was able to get the cover there. But he understands that both of them are still in the ring. Double underhook. Trying to get Marco up. Oh! 2 by the hair. Knees to the face. But the way Elijah Love has inserted himself into the legendary now rivalry of Blizzy Blake and Marco Narciso has been seamless. Oh, big pump kick. One of the most dangerous moves in the 880 locker room that comes from out of nowhere every time it's executed.
Here is the opening that Marco needs, maybe thinking Death-a-Dill.
Oh, and that's finished off the competition quite often. Sexy cover, 2, but wait. I mean, Marco may have had that in the bag. Wait a second, Elijah's gonna steal the cover. That's it. New champion, new champion.
Here is your winner and new TNF champion, Elijah Love.
There seems to be some trouble in paradise with the champion in training, now crowned the new holder of the neon gold.
Well, as you can see here on the replay provided to you by Sidekick Media Services, Elijah Love getting Marco out of the ring and just picking up the pieces from that Death-a-Dill. And Elijah Love quite literally getting his flowers from Centurion Hall as the new TNF champion. I have no idea what to make of this.
Well, clearly, Darling and Narciso have had their barbecue ruined. Intern Mitch, where do you stand in this? Well, he swore at me.
I don't think Mitch likes it either.
Well, I'll tell you what. We've got a lot of title defenses this evening, and so far, 1 out of 1. We have a new champion at the barbecue. My goodness, a bouquet and all. Take it away,
Folks,
Eamon.
what a way to open the barbecue. Give it up for your new TNF champion, Elijah Love. I also want to let everyone know here in the warehouse, we have raffle tickets. We are raffling off 2 of our last events on VHS. Yes, that's right, VHS. These are collector's items from the great folks at CRT Wrestling. They do a phenomenal job. Get your raffle tickets over there. $1 for 1 ticket. $5 for 10. So we're going to be drawing those right before our main event for this evening, so be sure to get those raffles in. Now who's ready for some more wrestling?
Well, after that opening contest, for sure.
This next match is a scramble match, and it is for the Hybrid Championship Wrestling World Heavyweight Championship.
And we saw last night on Thursday Night Fights, the disco before the breakdown. MV Young had a hard-hitting contest with one Isaiah Prince. The winner of that contest, of course, made it to the Big Ass BBQ, and there's a cavalcade of rogues now that MV Young has to defend that World Championship of Hybrid against.
And ultimately, whoever is the hybrid champion on August 8th will defend that title right here at the warehouse in a joint promotional event between 880 Wrestling and Hybrid Championship Wrestling. Slaughterhouse and Mance Warner is the #1 contender for that particular event to get a hybrid championship match.
Making his way to the ring, fighting out of 829 Industry Street, a.k.a. the warehouse, by way of the shop at 880 Dotty Block. He is Pittsburgh made, Pittsburgh paid, and internationally laid. He is the current reigning and defending hybrid heavyweight champion, the king of Pittsburgh, MV Young.
A serious look on the face of the KOP.
Welcome to my Big Ass BBQ. 5 years ago, this journey started in fucking New Kensington on a hot-ass day, and at that point, almost nobody in that locker room had even done their first lockup, their first roll. They hadn't even went to wrestling class. And 5 years later, here we fucking are. We've been through a lot of shit talk. We've been through a lot of turmoil, but we are here, and we are 880 motherfucking wrestling. And in typical 880 fashion, there's way too many fucking people in my match tonight. Tonight, it's me versus 6 other wrestlers, so let's bring it on and let somebody get fucking plunged. Let's go, baby.
You heard it from the king himself.
Does he not have something to do with that? I don't know.
Some days.
Challenger number 1, they are the trigger finger of the Dead Hand Society. This is the Black Sheep, Nick's Wilde.
Speaking about our humble beginnings, one of the original students of head trainer MV Young, the Black Sheep, Nick's Wilde. Now, once upon a time, the trigger finger was the 880 champion. MV Young won the home run tournament last year to qualify for a shot, but because of Nick's Wilde and the Dead Hand Society, wasn't so successful. Let's see who's added to the fray next. Oh boy. You want to talk about another original student of MV Young's that went rogue? Look no further than amateur wrestler.
Number 2, fighting out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This is amateur wrestler Reese Hayes.
Reese Hayes and MV Young have went one-on-one uncountable times, including here at the warehouse. Now let us not forget, in recent memory, amateur wrestler Reese Hayes was the hybrid world champion. He surprised his coach MV Young, stepped up to the plate, won that championship, but of course, MV has won back. The only time that the championship has left the fingers of MV Young is due to Reese Hayes.
Making his way to the ring, challenger number 3,
representing the Department of Jocks, he is 1/4 of the 880 Wrestling Tag Team Champions. This is the man with the motion, the muscle, Micky Morris.
The kinetic energy of the Department of Jocks is off the rails this evening. What do you think about the man with the motion, the muscle, Micky Morris? A lot of M's.
Well, Micky Morris recently wrestled MV Young for the Hybrid Championship, and although he came up short, definitely gained a lot of momentum from this matchup. He's been on fire in singles competition.
Do you smell something?
I do.
Clap your hands at home to one of independent wrestling's biggest stars. The uncommon, the unorthodox. Some call him Tiger Rob.
Challenger number 4. He is the Kobe Bryant of 880 Wrestling and the real skater boy of this shit. This is the psychedelic psychonaut, Kristian Robinson.
There is no other cat that I know that can scratch like that.
And MV Young had a comment, obviously, before the entrances here about there being too many people in this match, but I just keep seeing a ridiculous amount of talent continuously getting added to this matchup. This match is stacked, Toddy.
Did I hear a laugh from you there, Paul?
Kristian Robinson, of course, has been making waves throughout independent wrestling. Had a couple highlight reels go a little viral.
Yeah, one here from our back parking lot by the dumpster.
Challenger number 5, fighting out of Newark, New Jersey, she is the iconic diva, Brianna Bandz.
Miss Bandz has been a favorite since our Dottie Block era. Last night on Thursday Night Fights, the disco before the breakdown, she had maybe her biggest win in quite some time. She defeated Nick's Wilde.
Absolutely, always great to have Brianna here at the warehouse. I'm counting 6 people, I believe, so there's still one more competitor here.
Whoa!
And the final challenger, fighting out of Dry Rock, Wyoming, he is the leader of the Cowpoke Posse, Cowpoke Paul!
I will admit to you, Paul, I did know that Cowpoke Paul was here. When I rolled up today, I saw his horse Petunia outside.
Well, amateur wrestler Reese Hayes in the ring looks like he's seen a ghost. He thought last month he essentially banished Cowpoke Paul from 880 Wrestling and cut that return short, but Cowpoke Paul is here, and Cowpoke Paul is challenging for the Hybrid Championship. Look at this. Wilde looks like they're fun at parties.
Cowpoke Paul, the original 880 champion, and the star power of both 880 past and 880 present collide for the Hybrid World Championship. Referee Jimmy James. Eamon, how are you keeping up with all this, buddy? He's not. Of course, one pinfall or submission per finish. The champion at a gigantic disadvantage. But come on now. It's all broken down. Bree's down, Paul's down. Reese and MV waiting their turn. And a hand extended to his coach. We've seen this before, Paul.
The action will be fast and feverish here. We can only do our best to keep up.
MV sold you a bill of goods multiple times, but there we go. Jared Jones on the hill tonight against the Cubs. Little paying homage there.
Look at this.
Miss Bandz ain't scared. The respect that Brianna Bandz has was just knocked out of her, knocked senseless.
That's a way to get a crowd on your side, I guess.
Let me ask you, Paul, since you've seen Brianna Bandz, what impresses you the most about her?
Certainly just the pure athleticism.
Whoa! Tilt-a-whirl DDT! As you were saying, PPM?
Yeah, exactly. Oh, now Nick's Wilde cutting that a little bit short. I mean, Brianna Bandz is somebody you have to have eyes in the back of your head when you take her on.
So got eyes in the back of your head. Stiff drop kick by the man with the motion. Spinning neck breaker down. I'll tell you what, as we know, that almost like a spiral tap. Landed on his feet. If you want to talk about pure athleticism, it's these two. The cardio on Reese Hayes, ever impressive. Former challenger for the 880 Championship. And K-Rob. Step up into Gory. And here comes Cowpoke Paul. Doing a little bull riding action. I mean, these two of my favorites here at 880 Wrestling. Big Hurricane Rana, you don't see that much from Paul.
Pulling all the stops here with the hybrid championship on the line.
Oh! Diving through your computer or phone screens. But wait a sec. K-Rob's gonna fly! Lands on his damn feet! Sheesh! Like it's nothing, Paul. Like it's nothing.
I don't even know what to say about that.
Wait, uh-oh. Uh-oh. MV has Brianna Bandz like a lawn dart. And the whole pile goes down. The hybrid world champion gonna take a water break.
Always important to stay hydrated, but now again, Reese Hayes trying to take advantage of the situation. Again, in a match this chaotic, this is the strategy. This is what you have to do. Take advantage of the situation with 5 of the challengers on the outside.
Oh! Big time senton by the KOP. Coming from our panels, Micky Morris flying cross body. Tell you what, Micky has grown so much in such a short time. Been a big spine buster for his problems from the black sheep. Rocket pace right now. Oh, 360, big German suplex. Who's next? And back in comes Paul. Got to give it to Paul. Always brings the energy. Not you. Cowpoke.
I think I do also.
Oh. Brianna Bandz has many a fight for that TNF championship. Made her debut with Hybrid Championship Wrestling not too long ago. Will she return to Canada as a champ? Amateur wrestler Reese Hayes set for that tiger feint kick from the 412 area code. Room just got a little colder. Oh!
Again, can't discount the recent history between Cowpoke Paul and Reese Hayes. And
oh, everybody's got history with Cowpoke Paul here. Oh, K-Rob, ever the acrobat. Wait a sec. MV. Tower of Boosh. Everybody's down. And the champ's soaking it in his Big Ass BBQ. Sling blade by Wilde. Wait a sec. Did you see that, Paul? Nick's Wilde did not want to make a cover on MV Young, but he chose Cowpoke Paul. Again, the champ doesn't have to be pinned to lose the title.
yeah, whoever scores the pinfall is the champion.
Oh! Yushi-Goroshi. There's that hidden blade! You never know where he's coming from! Blockbuster! Man, this is going. We're on the Autobahn here for this Hybrid World Championship match. Straps are coming down. Up and around. Saddle up stunner. A yeehaw to you. Bandz perched on that second rope. Hurricane Rana. Bandz is the last woman standing.
This is complete pandemonium here at the warehouse. And Brianna Bandz could take advantage of this and maybe try to get somebody into a cover, but now here Reese Hayes has a chance to recover. Wait a second.
It's that cradle shock DDT, and oh, wait a sec. These two absolutely hate each other. Oh! K-Rob still has some energy, of course. Oh, big boot. Double stomp. Back flip like it's nothing. And a clash. My goodness. Woo. Oh, discus forearm. Sit at. And here comes the KOP. Old enemies die hard. Pittsburgh plunge. 1, 2, ring it up. What a match.
Here is your winner, and still hybrid heavyweight champion, MV Young.
Paul, I can barely catch my breath.
And if you count Isaiah Prince last night, that is now 7 challengers to the Hybrid Heavyweight Championship that MV Young has turned away in about 24 hours' time. And the King of Pittsburgh stands tall and will make his way back here to the warehouse August 8th for Hybrid Championship Wrestling and 880 Wrestling present Slaughterhouse. And he's on a collision course with Mance Warner.
What a big ass barbecue.
We're only 2 matches into the show.
Folks, give it up for all 7 competitors in that. What a match, and what a showcase of what 880 Wrestling is all about. Now, if you love what you saw outside of our shows here every single Thursday for free, here for Thursday Night Fights
wait
at
a
the
sec.
warehouse, we got plenty of events coming up that we want you to be a part of as well.
Wait a sec.
Over in
It's the queer-coded villain. I didn't even see her come in today.
Kia Mercer. Go!
These two have history.
Shut up!
Way to bring the mood down, Zakia.
This has gone long and freaking enough. I'm a goddamn star here at 880.
all because you guys don't like who I am and what I am and what I like to do here, does not mean that I cannot be on this show. Does not mean I'm not a goddamn star. I'm the only reason why anyone even knows this goddamn place, and yet you treat me like this? Seriously?
Bold claims.
Ain't no one talked to me. Everyone told me I'm all dressed up for a match. I still don't know who the hell's gonna come out here. You know what? How about this? I'm not going anywhere. All right? How about that? I just ruined the night for freaking everybody. And I'll make sure that, you know what? Maybe we don't get that cage match tonight.
Wait a sec. So, taking this event hostage is Zakiya Mercer. Don't you put your hands on the wise owl. Come on now. Show some respect.
First Mitch and now this. Come on, it's Eamon's anniversary.
Who's back there that could stop this? Yeah! I guess Eamon will be the challenger, yeah? Oh, okay. Wait. What is that? Wait a second! Oh my God, she's back! The former tag team partner of Zakiya Mercer in the matriarchy, Paris Sahara returns at EFFY Young's Big Ass BBQ 5. Tupac family went fucking crazy.
Zakiya Mercer put Paris Sahara on the shelf all the way back at Thanksgiving Bash 4. That was in November of 2025. We haven't seen Paris in 880 wrestling since that event, and she appears to be after a measure of revenge for the person who cost her, my math, 9 months of her career.
Well, to Zakiya and everybody here at 880 Wrestling, we thought we saw the last of Paris. How good is it to see Paris at 880 Wrestling? Zakiya, she looks like she's seen a ghost. And an elegant one at that. Oh, well, I guess we got a bell rung. And to be very fair, I was going to give Zakiya some credit. She wasn't sure who her opponent was, but vice versa, we didn't know she was going to request a match either.
Well, certainly these two know each other so well through their history with the matriarchy. They were 880 Tag Team Champions together.
Yeah, they know each other like the back of their hand. Forever we thought that Paris was put away by the queer-coded villain. And a lot has changed, but a lot has also stayed the same here at 880 since we last saw Paris. Oh, big super kick. Oh, clubbing blows.
It should be noted that Paris got the better of Zakiya back in November whenever these two last met.
Yeah, I mean, the win was maybe possibly forgotten because of what Zakiya Mercer did to Paris, but that is exactly correct. The last two of these met one-on-one. Paris got the dub.
And to some extent, it was the biggest win of Paris' career, and it was spoiled by the attack by Zakiya.
Oh, big shots. Taking out our camera, folks. as everybody continues to pile in here. A lot of this action, Paul, hasn't been in those ropes. It's been on the outside.
Which is wild to think about considering we still have a hardcore championship match coming up, and I imagine at least a portion of that will take place outside of the ropes as well.
Yeah, in its own way, 880 Wrestling, every match is a street fight.
On the flip side of that, in our main event, we've got no escape, as there'll be a steel cage around the ring. But back to this one, Zakia now getting the better of Paris Sahara.
Oh, big clubbing blows. Of course, in the interim, Zakia Mercer has risen as a single star here at 880. Come on now, leave the Tupacs alone. Zakia Mercer, big wins over Kristian Robinson, over Brianna Bandz, over DB Cooper at Ruggapalooza 2. Came up a little short against our 880 champion Brandon St. James, but she was just a lick away from being our world champ. Oh, caught! Zakia caught her. Blows to the back. Oh, headlock takeover. The strength in the poise of Paris. Cartwheel, handspring, back elbow. Oh. Fisherman suplex. Referee Tony Leo gives a 2 count.
That was almost it, Toddy. I mean, Zakia taught Paris so much during their time in the matriarchy.
Yeah.
The classic cliche of Zakia might have taught Paris almost everything that she knows, but didn't teach her everything that Zakia knows.
Was that a stray? Oh, big knee. Foot to the throat, blowing a kiss. Is the queer-coded villain. I think that was Get Her. Oh, big suplex. Cover. Just a 2 count. Now, what do you think of Zakia Mercer's meteoric rise as a single star in the Pittsburgh area?
Yeah, I think it's great to a certain extent, of course. I think Zakia Mercer is infinitely talented in the ring. She can beat you so many different ways. It's like, no matter what type of style you wrestle, when you're in the ring with Zakia, she has the ability to out-wrestle you or to out-brawl you. She can work a more athletic style if the situation calls for it. So it's very hard to prepare for Zakia Mercer because you never know what version of her you're going to get.
Yeah, face you see in your nightmares. Oh, ground and pound in the dominant position right now.
One of the most well-rounded talents we have in all of 880.
Oh, no! That might catch you by surprise with Zakia Mercer. She always fights from underneath. Also has that amateur wrestling background. Oh, kicks.
Now it's seemingly Paris fighting from underneath here with some forearm shots to Zakia.
DDT. Stopped her in her tracks. Just a 2 count. What a night it's been so far. A lot of surprises already. It's got the Tag Team Championships on the line, the Hardcore Championship next. I'm surprised these two are even attempting pinfalls on one another. The hatred between these two is bigger than an independent wrestling match. And soaking in the hate. living by the ethics of life is war. But wait a second, is that Paris is almost suffocated. Wait a sec. We don't see Mercer perched up on the ropes too much. Oh, well, that's kind of why.
Yeah, maybe that is why. Oh, big opening here for Paris to take advantage. Could you imagine if Paris makes it 2 in a row with wins against Zakia Mercer?
I'm trying to imagine, Paul. I'm trying to. You know, I think people are caught off by her elegance, by her poise, by her calm demeanor outside the ring, but she's a powerhouse. She takes no shit. Big suplex. Both of them are down. Referee Tony Leo checking in.
Of course, with Paris Sahara and this 9-month layoff, I'm not sure how many, if she's had any matches any other places.
No.
I know we haven't seen her in 880 wrestling in 9 months. What's the conditioning going to be like as we enter the late stages of this one?
Well, that would be a great question normally, but you can see the shape that she's kept herself in. I think she's been just waiting for her moment, and at the Big Ass BBQ, she's making this her moment.
Shape and ring shape aren't always the same thing, but she's holding her own right now.
Touche, you're correct, PPM. How about that for some shape? 2! Is that it? That's not it. That is not it. Some folks here think that was a 3 count. Oh, ducking under. Shot low. Fireman's carry position. Oh! Cover. 1, 2, and 3. No! 2 count.
Now, of course, Zakia, as we've seen many times here, jawing with an official. He's getting in the face of referee Tony Leo.
Slowing the pace down, maybe plotting her next move. Wait, driven back into the buckle. Oh, look at this string! It's like a Falcon arrow. Wait a sec. 2, and is that it? That's still not it. That's still not it.
Paris Sahara again with the 9-month layoff here does not appear to have missed a step at all. So look out. That shining wizard. Now back in November, Paris was the first person to ever kick out of this move, Toddy.
And let's make it the second as well. The second time. The only person to not fall victim to that blast. Audience here sticking behind Paris, their girl.
Zakia's beside herself. She needs to be careful.
I would be too.
If she wrestles with raw emotion here, she's going to be more mistake prone.
Oh, no mistakes here. Shoulders are trapped. Wait, what? Reversal. 2. Wait. How can we keep up? 2 count. Oh, you could hear that right off the temple of that elbow. Oh, roll through. Wait, 2. Wait, bridges out. That's it. She did it.
Here is your winner, the Melanated Star Seed, Paris
I'll tell you what, Paul, only bangers at the BBQ.
What a return for Paris Sahara, and you can see here on the replay provided by Sidekick Media Services, getting that roll-up victory. And if beating Zakiya Mercer 9 months ago was the biggest win of her 880 career, I don't know, doing it after 9 months off might be even bigger.
They're still having some words, and I gotta agree with you, Paul. But wait a second here. Do you see what I see? Wait, it's Brianna Bandz, frenemies of both these individuals.
Yeah, she's long been part of the story between these two.
Zakiya's upset. Some contemplation between the three of these. Brianna Bandz, I think, is attempting to create some peace, some calmness between these two. Through the matriarchy, through Pittsburgh wrestling, through hell and back these two have been to. Zakiya, it seems to be apologizing, these two. What a touching moment. Respect and love from Toddy Tondera to all three of these individuals and what they've done for 880 Wrestling and what they've done for themselves over that.
Absolutely. So I think now with this rivalry potentially in the rear view mirror for Paris Sahara, what does the future hold for her in 880 Wrestling? In what capacity is she back? How often will we be seeing Paris here at the warehouse, on Thursday nights or any other night? I'm excited to find out.
What is the future of all these three individuals? What a match. What a night.
No skips.
Folks, let's give a big round of applause to both Paris Sahara and Zakiya Mercer. I will bring up once again, as I was going to mention before, but I'll bring it up now. There are plenty of chances this next month to get to see 880 Wrestling. We're going to be over at Brillo Box on Friday, July 31st for a no-ring show. That's going to be something else. You're going to want to be there. Like I said, it's Friday, July 31st. Then the next day, Saturday, August 1st, we're going to be over at Bellevue at 202 Hometown Tacos for Salsa Slam. Tickets are on sale for that right now. Be sure to be there. And then also back here at the warehouse, Saturday, August 8th, we will be doing a joint show with our friends at Hybrid Championship Wrestling up in Canada called Slaughterhouse. We will see KJ Orso here. You will also get to see Mance Warner go one-on-one with Envy Young. Tickets are on sale for that right now, and you're not going to want to miss it.
As well as every Thursday
Slaughterhouse,
for free, very good.
Right here for Thursday Night Fights. This next match is a singles match scheduled for one fall. And it is for the 880 Wrestling Hardcore Championship!
Paul, my chest got a little tighter.
Introducing first, the challenger, fighting out of Ogden Marsh. This is the New Age Plague, Gory!
legend at his own right. Gory made his mark at 880 Wrestling last night at Thursday Night Fights, the disco before the breakdown. Casey Warr was in the ring talking about his experience in independent wrestling, specifically 880 Wrestling, and learning up some of the younger students here. And Gory said, "You haven't done nothing yet. I'm a real Pittsburgh legend.
Opponent.
You got to come through me."
Yeah, Gory got the better of Casey Warr, not only physically, with that hook, but also, as you mentioned, emotionally with some of the words that he had to say for Casey Warr.
And here comes the backbone of the Steel City Killers.
Making his way to the ring, fighting out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, the city of champions. He is banned in 13 international hockey leagues. He is the current reigning and defending 880 Wrestling Hardcore Champion. He is the Muay Thai Maniac, the Shoot Psychopath, K.C. Warr!
He's taking down anybody who stepped up to the plate since he's been hardcore champion. Homegrown talents such as Sammy Suntimer, Canadian legends such as Matt Cass, right in front of us at our commentary table, threw some guy named John through a bunch of lumber. And tonight at the Big Ass BBQ, Casey Warr has a vampire that needs a stake through his heart.
Well, just last month when defending the championship against Sammy Suntimer, Casey Warr demanded respect from Sammy. And in this matchup, the shoe is seemingly on the other foot here, because honestly, some of the remarks that Gory had toward Casey Warr were eerily reminiscent of some of the stuff that KC was saying about Sammy.
I think Gory said to be legendary, you truly have to make your mark in the Steel City. Came out here, a bloodied Casey Warr with a meat hook, chased off our broadcast colleague Austin Carnes, who, by the way, isn't here today.
Oh, what a shame.
This is the first time that we've had two blood drinkers in one match as Scott Lefty Davidson raises that hardcore championship.
I was waiting for the signal, KC.
Oh, there we go. A hockey fight and a scrum to start things off. And again, hardcore rules, which are barely any rules. This could go anywhere. Oh, big clothesline. I mean, you can see the intensity, you can see the fire behind the eyes of the Black and Red Dynamite as he tosses Gory to the floor. Now, what do you think about that display? Gory coming out here attempting to maybe embarrass, to maybe humiliate our hardcore champion. Was scolding him like a kid.
I mean, I think the goal was maybe to get into KC's head and maybe get him doubting himself in preparation for this matchup. But there's a chance it had the opposite effect.
Here, there's no colder two individuals in the Steel City tonight. Yes! Big chair shot to the back.
You noted a laundry list of some of the Pittsburgh-based challengers for the Hardcore Championship that KC turned away. Like some guy named John, most recently Sammy Suntimer, of course, but none of them are synonymous with hardcore wrestling in the greater Pittsburgh area like Gory is.
And he calls himself the New Age Plague. But he's been plaguing the wrestling business in the Steel City now for years and years, or as long as I can remember. He's been a staple here of alternative culture. Casey Warr splattering his body out front. All he wants to see it taken after his coach, it looks like. And I'm not talking about Coach Will Carroll, who represents the fourth line in Hybrid Championship Wrestling. I'm talking about head trainer MV Young.
Gory to have a seat. Gory having none of it.
Oh, what was that? What do we have here? Oh, well, that explains that. Tax on the chair. And again, this is nothing new to Casey Warr. Been in Canadian Deathmatch, was in his first Crazy 8 Invitational. It's a man who not only drinks blood, but likes the sight of his own blood. Elbows.
I think Casey was able to ultimately block the tax from being driven into his face, but
not so much Gory.
Yeah, I was going to say the sheer number of tacks in Casey's hand right now, undoubtedly uncomfortable. But Gory, to your point, did take the face full of tacks and did so with quite a bit of impact.
And I think Gory in the early goings in this contest, it's already been proven that Gory wanted to speak to Casey Warr like that at the disco before the breakdown last night. Casey Warr's not going to put up with that. He's been a long time not only supporter, but a backbone of this company. That's why his banner's hanging up behind him.
Certainly in some ways you could argue that Casey Warr is walking a path that Gory himself paved. Gory was having these types of no ring matches, hardcore matches, all sorts of violent variants of professional wrestling before Casey Warr was even training, before there was a school here for Casey Warr to train under.
Paved is an interesting road when these two have been traveling through graveyards. But wait a sec.
Let's fucking go!
Right into the wall, picture in picture. Casey Warr does some of his best work, his best improv outside of the ring. I mean, he's learned a lot from MV Young. Takes a page out of his playbook.
Now setting the chairs up again. He is determined to have this very specific type of confrontation with Gory.
You're right, PPM. But wait a sec.
Maybe not. I think he's thinking something different this time, actually. So I stand corrected.
Bing bong. You know, iron sharpens iron. Gory's been sharpening his fangs for quite some time. Casey Warr's trying to bust them out at the Big Ass BBQ 5. Oh, overhand rights. Oh, goodness. Grinding that tack into the forehead. But Paul, I gotta ask you, if Casey Warr is able to get up, if Casey Warr is able to battle back, what type of win do you think this would mean for our hardcore champion?
Oh, this would be a tremendous mark on the, not only just the career, but specifically the hardcore championship reign of Casey Warr. To turn away a Pittsburgh hardcore legend like Gory.
Oh! Again, ever the savvy veteran, no matter what you think of him, think of creative ways to dish out some punishment to his opponents. Last we saw Gory, of course, that huge battle with Gianni Michael Enrico at the shop for the 880 championship. That one, we almost had that stopped by the Burrow. And I'll tell you, the Cubbies and Pirates have a series of 3, but we're not hitting dingers like that in the warehouse tonight. And the tags driven into the back of the Muay Thai Maniac.
To get on top and to stay on top in the hardcore division, you have to be thinking.
Oh, Mrs. Warr, front row center, from the skull piercing to Casey Warr. Oh, God! Oh, now grinding in the tags. Paul, I've never seen something like this.
I've not seen anything remotely close to it.
Got about 30 tacks into the head, and now in the face of Mrs. Warr. My God. Looks like Pinhead. Well, he is Pinhead. Oh! And Casey somehow, wait a sec.
Look out.
Wait a sec. I was going to say somehow has the gumption, but of course he does. If Gory's going to grab Mrs. Warr like that.
And what's that going to awaken here in the mind of KC?
Drop the puck. Oh, God. A gusset plate puck injected into the dark one, Gory's head, and immediate blood flow. Oh. Big shots. Oh. Now, before 880 Wrestling, Paul, before you got into independent wrestling, did you think that you would see as much bloodshed as you have at 880 Wrestling over the course of a year?
I mean, not even close to it. I mean, I've still got like over 3 months before I hit my 1 year, and it's been something. Before I got here, I'll be honest with you, I thought hardcore wrestling kind of died in the 90s, but it's alive and well in the warehouse in 2026.
An individual wearing a tie like that would say that. And look at this, Casey Warr just ripping out the tacks on the top of his head, the damnedest thing. And now blinded by that mist. My God. This is like an avant-garde art film. My God. Big shots. Oh.
Digging them in further.
And folks know, watching from home, if you get a tack stuck in your shoe, the singular pain that brings you, imagine about 30 tacks in the top of your skull. And back to this contraption that Casey Warr was building a little bit earlier in this contest, Paul.
Certainly some innovation here by Gory. Are we adding another door to the mix?
What is he doing here? Oh, double decker. And look at this. It's like a death contraption. I mean, we've heard of an electric chair before, but that castle of filth, let's call it. I mean, have we even had a pinfall attempt in this contest?
I don't think we have. I think it's just been about punishing the other person. And I understand it. I mean, these two are well within their wheelhouse now. It takes so much to put either of these men away that maybe they realize it's not even worth trying in the early going.
Of course, both of these individuals have felt their evil ways here in Pittsburgh as well. My God, he's basking in it.
Now what's he doing?
What is... Oh, my God. Well, isn't it apropos to introduce a hockey stick to one half of the fourth line and into the back. Oh, into the forehead. These two are a mess. Tell you what, Paul, it may not matter who wins the Hardcore Championship tonight. I don't think this is about a pinfall. I don't think this is about a submission, as I say that commentator's curse. This is about who can survive the other individual.
Gory seemingly in full control right now.
Oh, there we go! Commentator's curse part 2! Oh, just a 2 count. But as you see, all that aggression, all that energy mustered up inside the Muay Thai Maniac, couldn't continue the onslaught, and Gory himself is on his feet first.
And at what point does the blood loss become a factor if it hasn't already?
At what point, period? At what point? Oh, big uppercuts into the corner. Oh. Left-handed thumper is Warr. In that same corner that Brandon St. James jumped off the cage to defeat Nick Wilde. His fourth line brethren climbs up top the turnbuckle. Oh. Oh my goodness. Now stuck in the tree of woe is Warr.
And unlike in a standard match, Gory can absolutely have his way with KC in the tree of woe. There's nothing, there's no rope breaks, there's nothing that will prevent him from doing that.
Well, that could release that right into the face. How dangerous. 2 and 3. No! Just a 2 count as the blood continues to flow. Man, what a massacre. You ever seen a massacre at a barbecue before? Well, let's say this, how many barbecues are you invited to?
More than you can imagine.
Wait a sec, on the back. Oh! A vampire bite! In the heat of summer. Oh!
Well, the shirt says it all. Bite, Gory, bite. Adorning his chest tonight. That's part of the strategy right now.
But wait a sec, this twisting around. Take a seat, Gory! Cover! 2 and 2 count. This one's going to continue. To my right here, the professional Paul Michaels of Toddy Tondera. Welcome once again to MV Young's Big Ass BBQ 5. This is our 5th edition. And tonight, it's been one hell of a night. The turn of Paris Sahara, a new TNF champion in Elijah Love. Hell of a scramble for the Hybrid World Championship. And then this massacre on our hands right now.
And there's still a cage match to come.
Oh. Cut off at the pass. Oh, the tax in his boot. Oh no is right. Oh, Gory looking a little hungover. And again, Scott Lefty Davidson. There's nothing he can do aside check on the condition of Warr.
And this is perfectly legal under these rules. Both men pulling out all the stops here, as we knew would be required, either for Gory to capture the hardcore title or for KC to retain it.
Nothing in the stomp. Oh, the Psycho knee! But he can't capitalize because all the damage that has been done. And again.
See the replay here. There is that Psycho knee. But again, because of the previous damage that KC Warr absorbed, he hasn't been able to capitalize, as you mentioned. It's like they're equally worse for wear.
Well, equally permanent damage has been done, win or lose, double axe handle, and maybe the Black and Red Dynamite has some gas left in the tank. Oh. Oh. Oh, big brain bust up. Now, could this be it? And no! I think a part of KC is realizing the inevitable. He must end Gory.
The depths a person needs to sink to stay on top in the hardcore division.
Had that contraption built for quite some time outside of the ring.
Might be the only way to end this thing.
And I think that's what Casey's thinking about. And again, as you said, PPM, we still got a cage match in our main event. Another door. Oh. Big boot to the face.
Measuring. Steel chair to the back.
He's lining something up.
Looks to be making a contraption very similar to the original one that's outside the ring that's now been stacked onto.
I think he has something else in mind.
Slugging at Gory. And now Gory now taking advantage of the situation. Oh, Casey's in a bad way over by that door.
Wait a sec, Paul. I want to talk about gas left in the tank. The challenger, a big double stomp through the door. Taking his time. Oh, wait! Maybe taking a little bit too much time. Now, I think Gory is realizing the same thing that Casey Warr did a little bit earlier on in the evening. He's going to have to end Casey.
In the face of Lefty Davidson. Both competitors over near the apron.
Oh my God.
There's that hook that came into play last night on Thursday Night Fights. Gory effectively used to answer the initial challenge of KC Warr.
And he knows what we did last summer with that meat hook, but he's not getting hooked 2 nights in a row.
KC doing everything to block it. He doesn't want to hit that
Wait
2
a
nights
second.
in a row.
Tit for tat, KC Warr uses his teeth too. Meat hook goes spiraling. And wait a sec. Wait a sec, Paul. Oh my God! Holy cow! Look at the instant replay by Sidekick Media Services. A big power slam.
British Bulldog-like power slam. I don't think Bulldog ever did it through 2 doors stacked on top of each other.
Not in a warehouse in Pittsburgh, at least.
Just rolling Gory into the ring to pick the bones. Into the cover to end this thing.
2 and no. 2 count.
How did Gory possibly kick out of that?
How's he up to his feet?
He's standing.
Oh, big Masaiku knee.
Not anymore.
Cover again. 2 and wait a sec. Well, I guess the sun is down now. Gory, stand straight up. And wait a sec. Wait a sec. Wait, Gory is... He's out. He's out. Gory.
Here is your winner by knockout, and still 880 Wrestling Hardcore Champion, KC Warr!
Till death do us part, KC Warr retains the 880 Hardcore Championship. Look at the mess here. Gonna need some assistance. Gory's out. Gory's down bad.
Well, KC Warr is still your 880 hardcore champion. Things taking a turn here.
Well, it seems to be Gory is truly incapacitated. If we could get the camera away there a second. Dealing with the situation here. There's that kick. Delivering the blow. And again, on top, something how that boot struck the side of the head of Gory.
The body has just gone limp after that kick. Gory now getting helped out of here.
Just dragging his feet.
Again, in situations like this, sometimes an end result is secondary.
Well, some would say that Gory brought it on himself, stepping up against the Muay Thai maniac. You're not only going to get checked into the boards, but your ego will be checked too, and still. As we clear
Folks, give it up one more time for your hardcore champion, KC Warr.
What a night it's been.
As we get the carnage and the ring cleared up, I think this is a good time to give some thank yous to some of the people here at 880 Wrestling that make this show run so smoothly each and every time. The unsung heroes of this company, and we want to show them a whole lot of love right now, so be sure to give them a big round of applause. I want to thank our sponsors, first and foremost. Give it up for La Spada Contracting and Landscaping. Go visit them for your home renovation needs. Also, shout out to Arnold Glass and Vape, right outside of New Kensington. Shout out to TR. Go visit them for your extracurricular activities. I also want to thank Three Floyds Brewing. They've been providing the drinks tonight. Shout out to them. They're a great local company here in Pittsburgh.
All Three Floyds are here
We're glad to have them as a sponsor. And can we also give a big round of applause to the people who provided the amazing barbecue this evening. Porky's Bar and Grill. Go visit them. 34 Bridge Street in Etna. It's amazing stuff, folks, as you may know. And if you want to be a sponsor for 880 Wrestling, send us an email at 880wrestling@gmail.com. I want to shout out the people who broadcast us every single time on IndyWrestling.us and on YouTube. Sidekick Media Services. Our amazing camera people, shout out to Matt, shout out to D, shout out to everybody who's done a fantastic job, and shout out to Sorg as well. I want to shout out over on sound. They are the biggest, I should say, and brightest star of the warehouse. Give it up for Lane Alexander. Our lighting crew, Zane and Aaron, do a fantastic job of making this look oh so special. Give them a round of applause. I also want to shout out our commentary team for this evening. I got to give it up as always. He's the one and only professional Paul Michaels.
See, they like you.
And actually, joining us for the next couple of matches, I want to give a big shout out to a very special individual. He is the voice of Enjoy Wrestling. Give it up for Sean Collier.
Yeah, you have a substitute. All good?
It's the barbecue.
And last but not least, how can I forget the one and only voice of 880 Wrestling? Give it up for Toddy Tondera!
Almost in unison tonight.
Couldn't do it without you, Toddy. I also want to shout out our referees for this evening, Jimmy James, Tony Leo, Scotty Davidson. They've been doing a fantastic job as always. And last but not least, my name is Eamon Payton. Thank you all so much for allowing me to be a part of tonight's festivities.
We love you, Eamon!
I love you too. Thank you. Now that that's out of the way, who's ready for some more wrestling? This next match is a 10 tag team gauntlet match, and it is for the 880 Wrestling Tag Team Championships. Two teams will start this match. Once a team is defeated, a new team will enter. The last team standing will win the match and the 880 Wrestling Tag Team Championships. Now let's welcome to the ring our first two teams.
Welcome back to MB Young's Big Ass BBQ 5. To my right, one of the voices of Enjoy Wrestling, my good friend Sean Collier.
Toddy, is this thing on?
It's on.
Oh my God! Did I hear that right?
Which city? This is a funeral feline, Salem Grace. Her partner from Tucson, Arizona, Electric Cowboy, CJ Monroe. Together, they are the New Age Outlaws.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I inadvertently stepped on my fellow ring announcer there, overtaking Eamon's introduction. Did I hear this correctly? This is a 10-team championship gauntlet.
Something like that.
Opponents.
Holy.
The New Age Outlaws have to run the gauntlet if they want to be champions, of course. Here comes
Team
the
number
team.
2. First, fighting
out of your local library, this is professional reader, Dalton Lexicon. His partner, fighting out of Slippery Rock, Pennsylvania, Battle Buck, Magnus Knox. Together, they are the Reading Rainbow.
And Sean, what I'd like to introduce you is two of the newest tag teams here at 880 Wrestling. The New Age Outpaws and the Reading Rainbucks. Dalton brings a book to the ring because he thinks that the 880 audience is not much one for reading words.
Oh, I think there's a lot of very dedicated readers here. I don't blame it. You know, a match can go on. You want something to amuse yourself with while you're waiting for the tag. But let's not cast aspersions on the fabulous fans of 880 Wrestling. And I would put the book down if you're the legal competitor in the ring.
Of course, these tag team championships are held currently by the Department of Jocks. And Sean, there's 4 jocks these days that we know of.
They're multiplying.
Yes, they are.
Well, it goes to show you, as we said, this is a 10-team gauntlet. Shows how many people want that shot at the 880 Tag Team Championships. How many want to add their names to that illustrious list of champions and get, by the way, you got banners here at 880
We
Wrestling
do have
now.
banners, yes.
10 teams would like to get their faces printed on a banner and hung up here in the warehouse. But as much as I'm impressed by the energy and action from these two young teams, they got a long way to go to win this one.
But Sean, I think this could be a perfect opportunity for them to showcase what they've been workshopping here. Now, sure, they have to go through the test of time to get through the gauntlet. You don't want to pull that unlucky number 1, number 2, or even number 3 in a gauntlet such as this, but if they want to make their mark, the Big Ass BBQ is a perfect place to do it.
There's glory here, even if you can't go all the way. If you can string together 3-4 wins against top tag teams, you're immediately going to vault up those rankings.
There's always that pecking order, that brass ring that everyone is striving for. And CJ Monroe, who is a part of our Glitter Box event, tags in Salem Grace. Salem Grace is very feral, very wild. I'm surprised that CJ Monroe can tame her. Oh, down!
Fantastic impact from Salem there. Driving. There's a hint of evil about Salem, and it's not just the pentagram on her back.
Into that DDT, but the Battle Buck knows better. Of course, Magnus Knox from Altoona, from the woods in Altoona, carries those skulls around with him. Kind of an unorthodox, unusual tag team, but I think, Dalton has taught Magnus Knox a little more than literary terms.
The New Age Outpaws have been eliminated.
That's one team down. The Reading Rainbucks continues on.
The Reading Rainbucks have done their research, came up with the formula for the first win, but who are they going to have to deal with now, Todd?
The next entrance, Shotgun Adams and the Unwilting Tatiana.
Of course, this is Bloom and Boom, and Sean, love is in the air.
Very happy to see these two anytime, but especially in the ring, fighting side by side. And as much as I was impressed by the early fall scored by the Reading Rainbucks, you've got one of the 880 originals here in the Unwilting Tatiana, and a guy in Shotgun Adams who has been around certainly since the Dottie Block days.
Yeah, Shotgun Adams, of course, originally from T2T Brooklyn. That's where it originally came from. And Dalton directing traffic in there is Tatiana. Of course, Tatiana has held gold here. Not only is she one of the original 880 wrestlers, but she's also a TNF champion. We opened the shop down in the South Side, and Tatiana on that night struck gold.
Well, Tatiana, we're familiar with her here. She's been a part of so many great tag teams. and such a great singles competitor over the years at 880 Wrestling. But if you follow her exploits on social media and online, as Shotgun Adams throws the great snap suplex there, you know Tatiana has gathered gold all over the region. She travels extensively. It always has gold around her waist and would like to add some more in her home promotion.
Yeah, she's held that Ohio Championship Wrestling women's title for over 600 days now. To your credit, she's all over the place.
And she's on the outside right now as the Rainbucks, even one match in, have taken over on Shotgun Adams.
Yeah, I've been impressed by the Rainbucks. Last night on the disco before the breakdown, Thursday night fights here. They had their shot at the Runway, which is, of course, Enjoy Wrestling's first tag team. You're very familiar with Kelvin and Tyler. Oh, my goodness! Shoddy tags in Tatiana, and as she gathers herself, big spinning back elbow, planted down on the crown of his
angle.
head.
Such impact, and I think that's 3, Toddy.
The Reading Rainbucks have been eliminated.
Well, the power of love is a curious thing. It helped Tatiana and Shotgun Adams win that fall, but who's next?
Death Watch!
One of the hottest tag teams in all of 880 Wrestling. These two best friends join forces in the shop era of 880. Neither one of these competitors have tasted gold here at 880 Wrestling, Sean, but tonight may be their night. The crowd has been on their side here at the warehouse.
And speaking of 880 Originals, Brohemoth has been here the whole time, has gone one-on-one with absolutely everyone, has had his flirtations with Enjoy Wrestling as well. Oh, and what a swinging neck breaker. Could that be it already?
Nothing flirtatious about that, just dominant.
Shotgun Adams and Tatiana have been eliminated.
Sorry to see Tatiana and Shotgun eliminated here, but who could get up from that?
Well, isn't this apropos? Wait, it's Foxy and Chaz from behind.
Oh, come on.
Your next entrants, Jazz and Tyler Vox, the Dead Hand Society.
How many years, Toddy, not only here at 880 Wrestling, as Jazz goes for,
big
what
knee Samoan drop.
What a combination. How many years
Death
has
Watch has
the
been
Dead Hand
eliminated.
Society, the Black Hand Society before that, been terrorizing and getting every cheap shot they could on independent pro wrestling in Pittsburgh?
Well, even before that, Tyler Vox is a tag team specialist.
Of course. Well, we know this music.
The next entrant, the Runway.
The Runway have also yet to taste gold in 880 Wrestling. You want to talk about two individuals they can't stand, it's Voxy and Jazz. There's nothing pretty or fashionable about this beatdown.
One of the hardest working tag teams in the region, in all of independent wrestling. I would not want to be in there with the Runway under any circumstances, let alone one as chaotic as this gauntlet.
My goodness.
That's focused on the groin muscles, let's say. Let's charitably say that's groin-based offense.
Oh, Foxy into the corner. Tyler Klein, Mr. Design, tacking away. And this has even gone to the outside. Oh, Tyler Klein using his assets there on Foxy.
Shades of the great Rikishi, but Rikishi never looked so good. Although it didn't keep Vox down.
Now it's got those educated feet. Also has a Muay Thai background. He knows how to chop down a tree, that's for sure. Oh, wait a sec. I didn't even see Calvin out there.
Don't turn your back on the fashionista.
Well, I think they think Foxy needs a makeover. Cover. DH DHS is out of here.
The Deadhead Society has been eliminated.
Shows you the caliber of competition in this match. No one can string together 2 or 3 falls. Every fresh team comes out and takes control of the contest.
You want to talk about a fresh team? Look no further than Psychedelic Dreams.
The next entrance, Psychedelic Dreams.
What a matchup this is. Runway.
Two of the best up-and-coming talents in all of the Pittsburgh area. The Prophecy of Leo Dream, Sammy Suntimer were in singles actions last month and no ceilings. Now back on their tag team quest. Backslide. Of course, former 2-time tag team champions. So in a way, a superior tag team despite their age.
And if you're the Department of Jocks, you're thinking, okay, we are defending in this gauntlet. What you don't want to see are 2-time champions coming to the ring this late. The Psychedelic Dreams could easily advance through this match and find themselves in a de facto title shot a few falls from now. But first, they're going to have to deal with, well, hips.
A lot.
There you go.
Of course, the Leo Dreams had a shot at the 880 championship at no ceilings, came up a little bit short against Brandon St. James. Likewise, Sammy over Casey Warr. But they're always hungry. They never back down.
Let us not discount the influence of the Princess.
Oh, she's always out there. And of course, the psychedelic influence of Billy the Alien. Have you met Billy? He's not one for words.
I've met Billy. Well, he doesn't need words. He communicates through the mind, you see. He's calling this match right now.
Oh! Wait, cover here by Leo. 2, and oh my goodness!
Great maneuver, but you're not going to score a win on the runway that easily.
Sean, what do you think this would mean for young Aleo and Sammy if they're able to get a fall over the runway?
Well, the runway have been in the ring all across the country with every star on the independent circuit you can name. Psychedelic Dreams, they're building it up. We've seen them in Enjoy Wrestling as well. All 4 of these competitors were in the Enjoy Odyssey this year. Still, notching a win over such a seasoned team would be pivotal for Psychedelic Dreams.
Oh, talking about pivotal. A big super kick and cover, 2, and they did it!
The runway has been eliminated!
No sooner did I say it that yes, the record books are going to show Psychedelic Dreams over the runway tonight. Man, they are climbing the ranks.
You're going to love these 2.
The next entrance, most dope masked aliens,
Wait a sec.
MDMA!
Where is...
Well, here's the fireman, but...
The son of the 2 individuals here, El Luco looking for his father. I guess it's just Luca. Wait a sec.
Oh, look to the corner, Toddy.
Where? Oh, wait! From a galaxy far, far away! Double knees by Todios! Super kick! A double tiger feint kick and a drive-by!
And speaking of people climbing the ranks, El Luca is so popular here at 880 Wrestling, hasn't really had that chance for a big win just yet. What would it mean for El Luca to claim gold tonight?
Well, the first of their father and son team at 880 Wrestling, it would mean more than the world because, of course, they're from the atmosphere. And speaking about the atmosphere,
oh my goodness.
Tonios gliding through the air.
The height on that.
The energy in this building, everybody woke up.
The combined hops of these 2 teams are, no pun intended, astronomical. What do they have in mind here, Toddy?
Well, I'll tell you what, they never have anything particular in mind. They just simply have that drive to do whatever, tripped up on the ropes, super kick. But the synchronization of these 2, dream catcher from the top rope, rolling German suplex, and the cover here, 2 and 3.
MDMA have been eliminated!
And look at this, Toddy, the first team in this gauntlet to notch 2 falls the former champions, Psychedelic Dreams, they have to have their thoughts set on the titles at this point.
Two-time champs.
And your final entrance, the EFFY Tag Team Champions, the Department of Jock!
And Sean, Psychedelic Dreams have tripped up multiple times against the DOJ. They simply can't get past them, and they're always multiplying. Big Jim Fridge is in there with Chug, Chug, Chug tonight.
Oh, look at the length on Big Jim Fridge. They don't call him big for nothing, Toddy.
Chug bump by the Chugginator on Sammy Suntimer.
A little for the cameras. You can't hold that against them. A little more for the cameras.
You can't hold that against them either.
Well, I think, does the referee win the gauntlet? The referee's getting his hand raised. Is that official? Do I ring the bell?
That's just the type of energy that Big
okay.
Jim Fridge brings
That's right.
to the squared circle. It's kinetic.
Well, as much as Psychedelic Dreams gathering some momentum throughout this gauntlet, DOJ completely fresh. Dreams have already been in there with the runway, already been in there with a father and son tag team flying through the air. They got to be tired at this point in the match.
As you said, Sean, the only team that has had multiple pinfalls. And look how smooth they are. We've never had three-time tag team champions in the history of 880 wrestling. Could Aleo and Sammy do that tonight in the Big Ass BBQ? Just a 2 count. And it's interesting here because usually Psychedelic Dreams, they have a lot of waves going through their system and they quicken the pace up, and in this case, they're trying to take away that momentum from DOJ, and they're slowing the pace down, Sean.
That inverted, do we still say curb stomp?
Yeah,
I don't know if we still call it that.
Yes, we still call it that.
The inverted curb stomp, devastating. Chug, got to be seeing stars right now.
Something new, something very aggressive from Psychedelic Dreams that we haven't seen, but since they lost their singles opportunity at No Ceilings. Between you and I think the Dreams are getting desperate here, and Chug is just being laid out.
Well, maybe that aggression is what Sammy and Aleo need. Look, they've already been to the mountaintop. They've claimed that title twice, but I think Jesse Ventura said something like this: if you are a two-time champion, that means you lost it twice. They can't hold on to it. Maybe they need to combine that speed, that quickness, that cleverness with this exact type of aggression.
You know, Jesse Ventura is also big on union, Sean.
That's true. Big union supporter.
Both powering up, collision in center field. Sammy and Chug are both down.
He wants to take care of our veterans too. That guy's got some good ideas. He's got some weird ideas, and he's right-minded about a lot of things.
That replay plays from Sidekick Media Services. I've never seen anybody more ready to accept a tag than Jim Fridge.
Such strength, such reach. Jim Fridge is like Victor Wembanyama. He's just everywhere. You can't defend him against him because there's just so much limb coming at you.
He vibrates at a different frequency. His feet never touch the ground.
And he's stacked Psychedelic Dreams in the corner right now. Slam dunk.
Nixon 5.
On a day that LeBron James is looking for Pennsylvania real estate, here comes another.
Shotgun drop kick. Don't talk about Philadelphia too loud. Some guy named John will appear.
That's true. That's true.
I know you're not a fan of his either. I'm at Enjoy Wrestling quite often.
He somehow managed to cut me off without a working microphone. That takes some effort.
Oh!
He hasn't actually assaulted me in several years, so there's that.
Minor improvement.
Yeah. But meanwhile, this is looking all Department of Jocks right now. Aleo dazed in the corner, and and Chug with bad intentions.
Oh! They always say DOJ on top.
Well, I think they are going to be on top of the gauntlet in 1
Two
second.
and no!
Aleo digging deep. How long have Psychedelic Dreams been in this contest? And still.
It's the bottom of the 9th here for Psychedelic Dreams. I think they feel that this could be their last opportunity for a title shot. Setting up for the 3 DOJ. Sammy Suntimer, wait a sec. Takes out Chug. The Dreams are in there. They have Fridge by himself. And we've got an explosion in the galaxy.
Gotta be it.
Cover here, 2, and oh my goodness!
A hair away from crowning the first ever 3-time 880 Tag Team Champions. Chug just managed to recover.
Replay by Sidekick Media Services, but that double knee had Jim down for 10 seconds plus, but he's trying to fight up from underneath. What is going to give in this gauntlet? Gold on the line.
Us trading haymakers late in this match.
Biggest show of the summer. Haymaker after haymaker.
Can you believe we're on number 5, Toddy?
I'll tell you what, we were talking about that earlier. I've been there for all 5. Oh, big super kick. Wait a sec.
That's how we put the runway down.
But inadvertently, the 3 DOJ, but Aleo is out in the cover. 1, 2, and that's it.
Just an
Here are
unfortunate
your
ending.
winners, and still 880 Wrestling Tag Team Champions, the Department of Job.
Toddy, there was so much action when Sammy threw that super kick. I thought he had put Chug down. I didn't even realize.
Yeah.
He took out Aleo Dreams, opened himself up.
Look at that 3 DOJ. Whether it was 8 teams, 9 teams, 10 teams, 11 teams, whatever it may be, it's DOJ on top.
They get to stay on the banner, at least for tonight. And a little bit of frustration from Aleo Dreams on the outside. Understandable. They fought so hard in this match, notched a win over the runway, 2 falls, and then it ends on a miscommunication between Sammy and Aleo.
As DOJ celebrates in the ring, the princess of 880 Wrestling is caught in between Sammy and Aleo, but wait a second.
I understand frustration, but this is a great, promising team that could do well here at 880 and beyond for a long time. Let's not let one night break up an excellent partnership.
I can understand that frustration. It's the barbecue.
Sure.
But be that as it may, DOJ takes another dub to their locker room.
Remaining on top here, as we were saying, at the 5th annual. The barbecue
This next
predates
match
880
is a
itself,
singles
Tom.
match scheduled for 1 fall.
And this one, of course, has been circled on everybody's card. Now free from the leaders by example. Here comes the 2-time 880 champion, our Italian strongman.
Introducing first, fighting out of the motherland. He weighs in at 118 kilograms and stands at 192 centimeters. This is the Italian strongman, Gianni Michael Enrico.
And Sean, you have seen GME for quite some time in his meteoric rise here in the Pittsburgh area.
Well, I have a bit of fondness for the Italian strongman. Not to get ahead of ourselves in the calendar, but at MV Young's night before Thanksgiving, 4 years ago, 2022, there were 2 debuts that night. One was myself on the mic, and the other was Gianni Michael Enrico. So I've been following him. We debuted on the same day. He has gone so far in that time, wrestled so many places all over the country, so many big-name opponents, and yet we might be about to witness
And
the biggest match
opponent.
of his young career.
We talk about the success that Gianni has had here in Pittsburgh. But when you talk about success, you talk about the independent wrestling success of EFFY. He's a gay myth actualized. GME, EFFY, Big Ass BBQ 5.
Toddy, you could toss some names around, but for my money, the name in independent wrestling today, the top competitor, the biggest challenge is here in the warehouse.
This is
And EFFY is an individual that when he walks in the room, no matter if you're facing him or not, you know that he walks into a room. The aura exudes out of him. And with Gianni Michael Rico's Pittsburgh success, he's on so many posters of every wrestling event in the city. But to take his young career to the next level, he has to go against one of the independent wrestling gods himself. This is EFFY, Sean.
Well, we have been privileged to see EFFY in 880 wrestling before. He defended the GCW championship against MV Young at the shop. He teamed with Billy Dixon. There was some chicanery with the leaders by example. We will gloss over that one. But what a match. What a fantastic contest. I can't believe we're witnessing it here at the warehouse tonight. EFFY and Gianni Michael Enrico.
Scott Lefty Davidson is our official for this contest.
Honored to be on the call with you for this one, Tom.
Oh, I'm always honored to be standing next to you, anywhere we are.
Well, there's a bit of a paisan moment to kick this one off.
I think EFFY's paisan is a little bit of a loose snake, Sean.
Cobra, if you will.
Of course, that GCW championship match that you mentioned before, that was the first time the Game Changer Wrestling World Championship has ever been defended in the city of Pittsburgh that day in the shop. What EFFY has done for 880 Wrestling is not dissimilar to what 880 Wrestling has attempted to do for EFFY. He's done so much for our locker room.
He's done so much for independent wrestling from coast to coast, and the impact that he's had in Big Gay Brunch alone has been such a groundbreaking and important series for independent professional wrestling. But let's not overlook in these accolades in how much we love EFFY, an absolutely fierce competitor. Wars in GCW with Mance Warner, Matt Cardona, his now former, I believe, partner, Ali Catch.
Of course, even north of the border is a part of that hybrid wrestling talent share. Of course, EFFY in the middle of nowhere. We had the honor and privilege to be up there as a part of 880 Wrestling. So the international superstar that is EFFY creates some space between himself and the Italian strongman.
The charisma, Toddy, the charisma.
Oh, great slam out of nowhere.
That'll interrupt the charisma in a hurry. Let me draw an odd comparison. Many years ago, I went to a show at the Wild Things Park.
Okay. Washington Wild Things.
Washington Wild Things Park. And a bit late in his career, Jake the Snake Roberts in the main event.
Yes.
Toddy. And this is not exactly the peak for Jake, and yet every movement, every look, every turn of his wrist, every shake of the shoulders, just so much charisma and so much energy, aura. That's what I see from EFFY. EFFY is a competitor on the level of those golden age greats, just in how he commands attention in the ring.
I always say to be successful in the independent scene, you need a demand for yourself and a command, like a presence. No wasted motion.
And this match started out friendly and fun. I think it's getting a little angrier right now.
A little angrier. He just switched his headband style. His bandana style. Oh.
Well, EFFY is realizing why they call him the Italian strongman. This is a tough tree to chop down.
But to your credit, Sean, this motivates EFFY. He wants to get the most out of the 880 wrestling roster.
No, EFFY's not just here to, notch a win, add another achievement to his belt, and head out. He wants Gianni to push him to the limit in this match.
Of course, being the international superstar that EFFY is, he's cheered in every building that he enters. In Gianni Michael Enrico, everyone loves him here, but I would say this crowd is 70-30 for EFFY, what GME is not used to.
Listen, we admire Gianni. We respect his achievements, his incredible talent. We're glad that he's walking a somewhat straight and narrow path lately, but he's got that heel in him, doesn't he?
Full head of steam, nothing in the pool. EFFY countered, throwing GME back in the corner and using his assets to his advantage. You're going to buy him a Diet Coke after this?
Gladly, absolutely. I'll go to the ATM and everything.
Making a big splash, a big boot. Often loved and celebrated. Oh, the freak's coming out. Oh, little show for our fans.
That's something everyone can enjoy.
Almost like a crucifixion pose, spread out, and I guess the pants are going to stay down, right? It is the barbecue.
Listen, it's late. Put the kids to bed. Tyler Klein's already been out here. The gluteal, the
Bearcat's been here.
The gluteal barrier. Oh my goodness!
We've seen a lot of Mons pubis tonight
Yes,
as well. So.
yes. And what we just saw right there was almost a Death Valley driver on the apron. And the fun that EFFY was having a moment ago has changed to a lot of pain as Gianni goes for the cover.
And just a 2 count. When we talk about there's no wasted motion to EFFY, Gianni needs to use his sniper scope on that, taking a little bit too much time.
Well, and don't forget, if we don't want to dwell on history too much, but Gianni is someone who studied under the learning tree of one Gavel David Lawless. There is not a dirty trick or a shortcut that Gianni is unaware of. And if that's what it's going to take to have that cage match record saying Gianni Michael Enrico defeats EFFY, Gianni will go to any length to make that happen.
Yeah, those bag of tricks haven't been used in quite some time, but it's not like that he forgot any of them. He and David Lawless, of course, were former 2-time 880 Tag Team Champions together, so that tutelage brought him to the promised land.
Can we talk about the strength on that side suplex? One arm, not even hooked, casually holding 200-plus pounds of EFFY and still throwing up the, what do you call this?
The chutzpah,
The
yes.
chutzpah?
Yeah.
That's the wrong...
I'm sure
anyway.
it is. I'm Polish.
The cojones? No, see, that's still wrong.
I...
The gabagool?
Sure.
Oh! Well, the all parts of the anatomy are fair game in an EFFY match.
No effect to Gianni. We learned something.
Nips of steel, this guy.
That's the Gabagool.
Yeah.
Oh! Big forearm shiver to the side of the head. Oh!
Well, even steel gives eventually.
Of course, Envy Young. Wait a second, bridging out here. Oh! Of course, Envy Young and EFFY have been friends for a long, long time. And Envy Young students always wants to take them to the task. This is the first time one-on-one matchup, Sean, between these two.
Well, we saw Nick's Wilde challenge EFFY a year ago. It makes sense. You want to get in there and test yourself. Oh, the big earthquake splash. You want to test yourself against the best in the game. Gianni, here's your chance.
Also been in there with Marco Narciso, with Brandon St. James. What? Wait a sec. Oh!
Well, the showmanship can only take you so far. He gave Gianni time to prepare for that one.
Oh,
and the
sky high!
Big suplex puts him down.
It's a replay there by Sidekick Media Services.
They do good work, don't
Oh! Up and down, the bandana flew off. Crumpled pile in the center of the ring. Could this be GME's biggest barbecue feast yet? But Daddy is always hungry, Sean.
they? Oh, you push EFFY, you're just going to get pushed harder back. Gianni will see this right now.
You know, what's that old turn of phrase? You give it to me, I'll give it back
Exactly.
much harder. That's EFFY.
EFFY is not a multi-time Game Changer Wrestling champion without being able to absolutely go with anyone.
What? Sicilian sleeper! Sicilian sleeper!
He's got it. He's got a lock around his wrist.
Yes.
Gianni doesn't quite have this on as deep as he could. If he can lock this in, lock those ankles in that scissors, EFFY is going to have nowhere to go. Already, EFFY's rolling out of it. That's the wily ring experience of EFFY.
Well, I don't think that he also successfully trapped that arm. It gave
right.
EFFY some momentum. He's able to shift his way to the ropes. Very few have gotten out of that.
Gianni's still feeling it right now, tasting victory. But
Elbow.
he tastes elbow now.
Oh, big boot. Gianni doesn't know where he is. Well, that's a wake-up call of a different kind.
I said it took a lot to chop that tree down. There's one way.
Ass out! Blockbuster! It's one way to show your skills.
That's, I mean, we want to keep this in an R rating. It's
R plus.
R plus, yeah. We don't want to lose, get demonetized here. Are we monetized to begin with?
If we were, there is obviously that would kind of
right out the window.
Big boot.
Oh, the speed of EFFY. Across that ring like it's nothing.
Of course, for someone like EFFY, I mean, he wrestles all week long.
Sure. Trains, wrestles, educates the next generation of competitors, and still always ready.
Yes, folks, this is education. Oh! Sit at power bomb. Wait, a cover here by GME. 2 count.
I can't name too many people who would have kicked out of that massive sit-out powerbomb from Gianni, Michael, and Rico. That's just the competitor that EFFY is.
As the champions row of our banners looks over GME and EFFY right now. Obviously, a win over EFFY tonight for Gianni has to get him back into the pecking order. Now that he is free of leaders by example, you have to think gold is in mind. And if you have a victory over someone like EFFY, you got to think a rocket will be strapped to your back.
Absolutely. I just heard an F.U. Gianni, shades of the past coming back.
Well, the admiration and respect for EFFY in full effect here. Off that second row, Sack Rider, cover. 1, 2, and 2 count.
And now it's Effie's turn to look shocked. Can't believe that Gianni is still in this one. But you know what? That bandana's back on. The trunks are back up.
Well, sort of back up.
Yeah, they're higher.
What's he setting up for? We've seen a Sack Rider from the top rope. Oh, my goodness, straight right. Well, not a straight right, but you get me.
A right. A powerful right.
And there's that big power slam! Cover! Just a 1!
Oh, don't do that. You'll only make him mad.
And there's that sleeper! Sicilian sleeper!
Can he lock it in? He's got the arms in better position. He still doesn't have the legs wrapped around Effie's.
Wait a sec! Wait, that's it! That's it!
Here is your winner
My
by
goodness,
submission, Gianni Michael Enrico!
Gianni himself looks shocked.
Toddy, the shock in this room. I didn't think he had it in all the way. Gianni looked shocked. You looked shocked. The referee couldn't believe it.
As you look here in the replay, I think the savvy vet, as EFFY knows, he knew that he was in a trap position, so before it got too bad, he's a smart cat. He had to tap out. Gianni Michael Enrico tonight at EFFY Young's Big Ass BBQ 5. I should say, if not the biggest victory in his career, it's pretty damn close.
It has to
on
be.
top.
It has to be, Toddy. Even back here, we're stunned. Toddy, let me say this. We shouldn't be. I didn't think that Gianni had it. I underestimated him, and that's what happens when you underestimate Gianni Michael Enrico. You tap out, and you get surprised. This is a guy that can beat anybody on any night, and right now, tonight at 880 Wrestling, the result is Gianni Michael Enrico over EFFY.
It is a steel cage match. But before we do that, we got to set ourselves up a steel cage.
From my right over here, Sean Collier, I'm Toddy Tondera. Cage match up next. Stay tuned.
All your favorite guilty pleasure reality shows from Bravo, Drag Race, and just about everything in between.
Listen to A Gay in His Envy on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts.
Sidekick Media Services. We are your sidekick in business for social media, video production, and more. Find out more at sidekickmediaservices.com.
I'm Eamon.
I'm Merlin.
And we're a gay.
And his NB.
Are you a reality television connoisseur?
Do you like it discussed from an LGBTQ lens?
If so, A Gay and His Envy is the podcast for you.
Hear us break down all your favorite guilty pleasure reality shows from Bravo, Drag Race, and just about everything in between.
Listen to A Gain is Envy on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts.
Sidekick Media Services. We are your sidekick in business for social media, video production, and more. Find out more at sidekickmediaservices.com.
I'm Eamon.
I'm Merlin.
And we're a gay.
And his NB.
Are you a reality television connoisseur?
Do you like it discussed from an LGBTQ lens?
If so, A Gay and His Envy is the podcast for you.
Hear us break down all your favorite guilty pleasure reality shows from Bravo, Drag Race, and just about everything in between.
Listen to A Gay and His Envy on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts.
Sidekick Media Services. We are your sidekick in business for social media, video production, and more. Find out more at sidekickmediaservices.com.
I'm Eamon.
I'm Merlin.
And we're a gay.
And his NB.
Are you a reality television connoisseur?
Do you like it discussed from an LGBTQ lens?
If so, A Gay and His Envy is the podcast for you.
Hear us break down all your favorite guilty pleasure reality shows from Bravo, Drag Race, and just about everything in between.
Listen to A Gay and His Envy on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts.
Sidekick Media Services. We are your sidekick in business for social media, video production, and more. Find out more at sidekickmediaservices.com.
Wait for the perfect time, then attack. Don't give up what you want, take it back. Wait for the perfect time, then attack. Do what you got to do, make it last.
I'm Eamon.
I'm Merlin.
And we're a gay.
And his NB.
Are you a reality television connoisseur?
Do you like it discussed from an LGBTQ lens?
If so, A Gay and His NB is the podcast for you.
Hear us break down all your favorite guilty pleasure reality shows from Bravo, Drag Race, and just about everything in between.
Listen to A Gay and His NB on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts.
Sidekick Media Services. We are your sidekick in business for social media, video production, and more. Find out more at sidekickmediaservices.com.
I'm Eamon.
I'm Merlin.
And we're a gay.
And his NB.
Are you a reality television connoisseur?
Do you like it discussed from an LGBTQ lens?
If so, A Gay and His NB is the podcast for you.
Hear us break down all your favorite guilty pleasure reality shows from Bravo, Drag Race, and just about everything in between.
Listen to A Gay and His NB on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts.
Sidekick Media Services. We are your sidekick in business for social media, video production, and more. Find out more at sidekickmediaservices.com.
I'm Eamon.
I'm Merlin.
And we're a gay.
And his NB.
Are you a reality television connoisseur?
Do you like it discussed from an LGBTQ lens?
If so, A Gay and His NB is the podcast for you.
Hear us break down all your favorite guilty pleasure reality shows from Bravo, Drag Race, and just about everything in between.
Listen to A Gay and His NB on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts.
Sidekick Media Services. We are your sidekick in business for social media, video production, and more. Find out more at sidekickmediaservices.com.
I'm Eamon.
I'm Merlin.
And we're a gay.
And his NB.
Are you a reality television connoisseur?
Do you like it discussed from an LGBTQ lens?
If so, A Gay and His NB is the podcast for you.
Hear us break down all your favorite guilty pleasure reality shows from Bravo, Drag Race, and just about everything in between.
Listen to A Gay and His NB on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts.
Sidekick Media Services. We are your sidekick in business for social media, video production, and more. Find out more at sidekickmediaservices.com.
I'm Eamon.
I'm Merlin.
And we're a gay.
And his NB.
Are you a reality television connoisseur?
Do you like it discussed from an LGBTQ lens?
If so, A Gay and His NB is the podcast for you.
Hear us break down all your favorite guilty pleasure reality shows from Bravo, Drag Race, and just about everything in between.
Listen to A Gay and His NB on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts.
Sidekick Media Services. We are your sidekick in business for social media, video production, and more. Find out more at sidekickmediaservices.com.
I'm Eamon.
I'm Merlin.
And we're a gay.
And his NB.
Are you a reality television connoisseur?
Do you like it discussed from an LGBTQ lens?
If so, A Gay and His NB is the podcast for you.
Hear us break down all your favorite guilty pleasure reality shows from Bravo, Drag Race, and just about everything in between.
Listen to A Gay and His NB on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts.
Sidekick Media Services. We are your sidekick in business for social media, video production, and more. Find out more at sidekickmediaservices.com.
Barbecue 5 main event of the evening! This match is a steel cage match! And it is for the 880 Wrestling Championship! In this match, there is no escape. The only way to win is by pinfall, submission, or knockout. Introducing first, fighting out of New Jersey by way of the south side of Pittsburgh. He is the current reigning and defending 880 Wrestling Champion. This is the Gunnar Phenomenon, Satan's favorite saint, Brandon
And as our champion enters his second steel cage match, we are set for the main event at MV Young's Big Ass BBQ 5. To my right, the professional Paul Michaels, I am Toddy Tondera.
And just a couple months ago, it was Brandon St. James chasing the 880 championship inside this very steel cage, inside this very building. He re-enters that structure tonight with the intent to retain that title.
His opponent,
but on the horizon, a rival he has yet to defeat, and the 3 opportunities that he's had against them. He's fought him through the woods of Polish Hill, Pittsburgh. At the Den of Desire Ball Drop, he also took another L. And at his namesake, Brandon St. James' Unholy Holiday, this man defeated him.
making his return to 880 Wrestling, fighting out of Wampum, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 275 pounds. This is the Hammer Lord, Jamie Jameson.
And as we heard at the disco before the breakdown last night on Thursday Night Fights, though Brandon St. James has yet to defeat the Hammer Lord, Brandon St. James believes that he deserves the recognition that Jamie Jameson thinks that he has. Brandon St. James says, yes, you are accomplished. You are accomplished in the city of Pittsburgh. But Brandon St. James is an internationally traveled superstar. Down to the roads in West Virginia, up north in Canada. He is a namesake. There's more than just gold on the line. There is pride and prestige in this main event. Wait a sec. Wait a sec. My goodness, stage dive. Straight through, and the bell is rung, and my goodness. A stage dive from Brandon St. James into Jamie Jameson. Oh, battling blows.
Well, before we got started hot here, I was about to say something interesting here about the order of entry with the two competitors. Normally it's the champion that comes out first, but it's maybe a little bit apropos that it was Brandon St. James coming out first, followed by Jamie Jamison, because despite the fact that it's Brandon who carries the 880 championship around his waist, over his shoulder, whatever the case might be, he's got something to prove to Jamie Jamison specifically, given that 0-3 record.
And as you can see, the goose egg on the forehead of St. James already in this match. Oh, wait a sec. Oh, my goodness. He doesn't even go here. Oh, inside now, the champion is thrown into the cage.
Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up!
There's a numbers game in play here in the early going. Honestly, the best case for Brandon here might be for Jamie to get in the cage and shut that door so that it can be a one-on-one matchup.
I'll tell you what, the cage door is opening, and any loose weaponry around the ring, under the ring, in the warehouse is being thrown into that cage. Oh, big forearm shiver. And as we know, there is no escaping Brandon St. James. The penance needs to be paid to someone here in the main event of the Big Ass BBQ. Pinfall or submission, referee for this contest, Scott Lefty Davidson.
About to get looks like it's formally underway inside the cage here. Brandon St. James took it to Jamie early with that dive. Now that hammer shot to the face by the challenger. And as he's done on 3 separate occasions already, Jamie Jamison has gotten the better of Brandon St. James here in the early stages of this steel cage match.
Well, unfortunately for 880 Wrestling, it hasn't just been the better of Brandon St. James. In our Dottie Block era, we remember quite the feats between Jamie Jamison and BSJ's coach, head trainer here, MV Young. There was a bloody brawl in particular on the top of a white van that I see behind my eyelids when I go to bed at night. Jamie Jamison has been more than just a thorn in our side. He has been a roadblock. Where he's from, they believe they control the median here in Pittsburgh wrestling. Tonight, it is for 880 faithful. Oh, big chair shot. And blood begins to flow. And as you hear the sickos, including myself, that love BSJ, and as you said before, the same cage that he captured the 880 heavyweight championship, he now has to defend it in. And of course, outside, Xander Gabriel looks on. Well, as you mentioned before, it might be even better that the cage door is locked. That way Xander Gabriel cannot get in. And wait a sec, cover here, just a 2 count.
Well, Toddy, I thought that initially, but Brandon has been absolutely brutalized since this match moved into the cage.
Every different venue, every haunt that our spirits go to, Jamison has met us there. It is no shock and no surprise in a lot of ways that he wanted to take the 880 championship in our biggest show of the summer. Oh, look at BSJ's face. They're talking a little bit too much, Paul. And Gabriel can do nothing about this.
You want to be the 880 champion, you can't take your eye off the ball, especially against someone like Brandon St. James.
And we do know, not to get too personal, but we do know, oh, it's BSJ, big clothesline, that Jamie Jamison has recently become a father. And we know holding championship gold mean bigger bags of money, more main event spots. And just as a lot of the outsiders utilize 880 wrestling for, they utilize it for their own egos. Jamie Jamison knows what he could be looked as if he's the 880 world champion. And as Jamie begins to bleed, the big boot on the neck of BSJ. My God, it's pouring out of the Hammer Lord. Oh God! In a crumpled heap now is Brandon St. James.
There's a brain scrambling chair shot from the challenger.
Cover, 2 and 2 count.
Certainly we've seen Brandon St. James on the ropes, literally and figuratively, many times through the course of his championship reign, even leading up to becoming the 880 champion. You know it's going to take more than that to put Satan's favorite saint away. But Jamie Jamison here just taking advantage of Brandon here.
But I always say here at 880 Wrestling, Paul, we are our family. Brandon St. James is a part of our family. The 880 faithful here, in a lot of ways, look to Brandon St. James to steady the ship. Oh, forearm shiver. Big shots. Duck under. Oh, round and round we go. On the top of his head, and the challenger covers. 2. Just a 2 count. Beaten and battered is BSJ. But if I know him as well as I think I know him, this is why they call him the gutter phenomenon. As you see, Sidekick Media Services, there's a certain snap in the neck there. BSJ slamming the back of his head on our mat. I mean, he's the Canadian Deathmatch No Ring champion. This environment, yes, this is a second steel cage match, but a match of this caliber is very, very usual for the likes of BSJ.
Yeah, Jamie Jamison thinking some diabolical thoughts here.
And wouldn't he like to bring home that beautiful white championship to his newborn and his wife? Oh my goodness, driving that gusset plate into the shoulder of Brandon. Those things hold up bridges. Look at his face. Into the back of Brandon. And the Hammer Lord wants to bring it down again. And as Xander Gabriel out here getting some sick kind of pleasure out of this.
And the blood just now gushing from the back of Brandon St. James. Our champion just taking almost an uncomfortable beating here at the hands.
Oh God.
The Hammer Lord. Goodness.
Grabs another gusset plate. Oh my God. Oh!
What was that? What was that?
Impact of that chair directly into that gusset plate, driving it further into the forehead of St. James.
Lefty checking in on our champion. Look at the mess that Brandon St. James' body is. Xander Gabriel is right in front of our commentary position out here. Shoo! And another door has been introduced here. Xander Gabriel refers to Jamie as his Hammer Lord. He has this weird, sick obsession with Jamie. And as our champion is dispatched in the ring, and I say this in every way possible, it's not quite often that you see Brandon St. James the way he is right now. Maybe it does take that heart of a champion to do this to one of the leaders of the Steel City Killers.
Well, that heart of a champion that you mentioned, though, Todd, he can only pump so much blood so fast, and he is quite literally losing it at an alarming rate.
Well, as we know, if you escape the cage, you do not win this match. So at this point, the clubbering blows that Jamie inflicts. We have a cage door open and Xander Gabriel just going to slide a door in. We do know the absolute mad war that Casey went through a little bit earlier in the night, so I have to assume that Casey cannot help in a situation like this right now, Paul.
I wouldn't think so. You would be helpful if you're a fan of Brandon St. James to see if we could get that numbers game evened up, but
yes, of course, our locker room, our fans, but there are loved ones of Brandon St. James watching on. Could you imagine what's going through their mind right now? Oh, fighting up from underneath. Oh, into the door. Oh, God.
I've never seen the 880 championship reign of Brandon St. James in as much jeopardy as it seemingly is right now.
And we remember BSJ won by jumping off this cage. And Brandon waking up precariously on that top rope is Jamie. Oh, big slap across the face. It's going to follow him up there.
What a huge opening this is for the champion.
Oh, big kick to the side of the head. I mean, Jamie could fall off that turnbuckle onto the outside. If he goes through that cage door. Wait a sec. He's stuck. Big power bomb. He floated up like an accordion, damn. 1, 2, 3. Oh, no. There's that toughness. There's that grit. That lit a fire under the ass of St. James. And all Donnybrook happened in the middle of the ring. Oh, spinning back forearm.
St. James finding another gear here.
It's that big fastball. As you see behind there, our banners of champions lit up for the barbecue. Boot to the face. I mean, Brandon just doesn't stay down. No matter his opponent, he adapts to their style in a big tornado DDT. What does he have in mind here? Wait a sec. Cross cutter. Arm draped over. 1, 2, and 3. No! The cross cutter doesn't do it. My goodness. And I think Brandon St. James wants to send home Jamie Jamison to his family in a body bag, as you see that replay by Sidekick Media Services. Arm draped over, having the gumption to put all the pressure down on his shoulders just isn't enough yet. Much like the brawl, the Hardcore Championship match we saw from Warr and Gory a little bit earlier on, I think it's going to take a death to end this one.
Brandon St. James now directing his attention toward the other door that was introduced to this matchup by Gabriel. Now wait a second, the door of the cage is open.
God damn it, Gabriel!
And again, that numbers game coming into play here. Was he going to give Jamie a pep talk?
I was gonna say.
But St. James has to be careful here, Toddy. He's got his eye off the ball. He's giving Jamie time to recover.
6'6", 6'9", plants him down. But as you say, PPM, it gave some time for Jamie to recover. And was that the plan the whole time? Pile driver 2 and no! Jamie beginning to show signs of frustration. As a pinnacle of Pittsburgh wrestling, he's not collected gold to bring back to his boys at 880 Wrestling. Oh, God! Uh-oh. Uh-oh! Oh, there we go! Big hammering shots into the corner here, Paul.
Well, if he found his second gear earlier, he's got his third one now.
Oh! Moonsault! Not picture perfect, but it met its mark. Oh! Little tit for tat. Shades of what they did to each other in the woods in Polish Hill. Headbutt! God! Driving that gusset deep into the skull. Oh! Big hip attack. Let's not forget, Gabriel's still in that cage.
He's no worse for wear. St. James now measuring.
Got him in his sights. Oh, fireman's carry position, death belly driver! Through the damn door! Into the center of the ring. Pile driver! Oh! Ask and you shall receive one more time. Pile driver and down 2. What a fucking war! He wants to be dead with his friend!
Here is your winner! And still 880 Wrestling Champion, Brandon St. James!
Well, Paul, they say iron sharpens iron. There's that Death Valley driver right through the door. What a chaotic finish to MB Young's Big Ass BBQ 5. Pile driver after pile driver. Seizuring in the ring now is the challenger. Paul, what a main event.
What a main event. What a win for Brandon St. James. He's now 2-0 inside the steel cage here at 880 Wrestling. He retains the 880 championship, and maybe most importantly of all, he gets that long-awaited victory over Jamie Jamison that he has seemingly been chasing for years.
There is no fever that Brandon St. James can't sweat out. From the professional Paul Michaels, I'm Toddy Tondera. It's been a hell of a Big Ass BBQ 5. I hope there's 5 more from 880 Wrestling. You're a part of our family. We love you. Brandon St. James, and still get roast.